Yo, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Hope you were doing well. Waiting for this 50% buff. There's a train at level channel 11. If you're on Iron, if you're on Iron. I don't know if it's still going on though. I'm not gonna lie, cause I went to go eat. So I hope it's still going. Good morning. Good morning. Am I the only one who spam type bot in? Wait, what do you mean? I'm confused by that. Spam type bot? Which bot are you talking about? Sup? How we doing? How we doing? I wonder who even like organizes this train. My friend tells me like when they do this, but I wish I had like the access. I think the Chinese community organized these MVP. What's damn, what the fuck? 179 shade. Like I've been playing all day. Is this guy my jelly fix? Yeah, actually juiced. Actually a lot of people training their Legion characters. Yeah, but it's been a while since my last stream. I spent a lot of time progging H lot, so I haven't had a lot of time to stream or even grind. That's why I have so much two times. Just been really busy lately. I still need to like make that flame guide. We just got a lot more flames from like the new system inside the game. It's actually really good. I like it a lot. So many posts on MSU fan pages doom. So many people spam bot word in that. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I think that I don't know. It's pretty big problem. I don't really know what the right fix to it is. Like yeah, like the easy fix is it's just to require more people to hold NXPC. I think that the issue right now with the bot problem is people are purchasing KYCs for like very cheap, like $2-3 or something, very low price, and then that means like their risk is not that high, right? So then they're making a profit on like every X amount of accounts they're creating. So I mean, like the right thing or the thing that I can think of is I think that they can just make every other what you call it, like every KYC account also has to have some NXPC. That's the only thing I can really think of, or like increase the amount that is required, like NXPC you have to hold. I mean, it does make like a bigger barrier to entry, but I mean, at this point, like, I don't really know what else they can do. Like, it's kind of like a hard situation. You think sub weapon 30%? No, it's not really that good. But the thing is, it could potentially be really good, like way later down the game. Like I'm talking about like maybe years, because the thing is, um, like the more boss damage that you have, like it scales like less, right? So the assumption is like later down in the game when we get so many different forms of boss damage, then potentially the 33% attack will be really good. But I mean, it's really up to you if you want to like hold it for that long or whatever. But right now, it's like it's good, but it's not like as good as like triple boss basically. The boss damage is really good right now. Review Kunji, bro. Man's just naked. Also, you should probably save your points. Save your points. If you want to gear you for your own account, I'll review it for your own account. But I think you should save your points because if I do a giveaway, I'm probably gonna make it so that the points that you have will count for something. Yakunji is naked right now. He's probably gonna get his equipment back soon though. I'm gonna train him to 215. Good morning, bro. You're literally in the same map as me, man. Giveaway. Yeah, it's quite a long way away. But I don't know if I mean I'm probably gonna do something, but it's not gonna be anything too crazy. Probably be like something small. Like maybe like I don't know, like 20 or something, $20 or something. Give away Kunji equipped. Oh hell no. Ome Nasal is good. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's actually not that bad. Moimo Nasal. What's up? What's up? How we doing? How we doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh, where's your membership badge? Oh, I think that I have to fix my AdSense because my AdSense got like I had to verify my ID, so they paused all the memberships. Kind of foul, but yeah. Yeah, H-Lomi rewards are not really that good. I think that amongst all 6 people, we're getting about like 8 milliliters. It's not very good at all, honestly. Like like for how much you have to spend and how much like time it takes to even like start doing it. Um like the rewards are not worth it at all. 8 mil, yeah, like around 8 mil. Yeah, like the rewards are very lackluster, but I mean, like I really don't understand like their design philosophy right now, because the issue is right. I think that the way they justified the the low rewards is that you can get the pitch boss, right? Because the pitch boss is a very like valuable reward. This item right here, the pitch boss is a very valuable reward. But the issue with a lot of these like hyper like valuable items is a lot of people really don't want them that much because they're so expensive to enhance, right? Like just think about like pap marks, BBMs, like those are like supposed to be like really, really good items. But the fact that they cost like so much more to enhance than let's say like an aquatic eye accessory, that makes it so that like all the like really expensive items or items that should be expensive are a lot cheaper, and all the cheap items are more expensive because everyone just wants an item that they can use right away, right? It's like when you like let's say for example inside of GMS and KMS, right? When you like enhance like yeah, if you do enhance like a higher level item, it does cost more money, but the cube pricing is also fixed. So like there's that. Like that one is like consistent. So like that's like the issue with like a lot of these rare items in the game is like I think that the first pap mark when it got sold, it was sold for like $2,000 or $3,000, right? But now you can get one for like $10 or $9. It's like ridiculous. That's not how like the game should be like balanced, in my opinion. Like rare items don't really feel that rare. That's one of the things that has been annoying me lately. Is like they said like, oh like we want your items to be valuable, this and that. But the reality of like how the gameplay is it's like it doesn't really reflect that philosophy, if that makes sense. Yeah. Are a lot of whales are quitting? I mean, yeah, it is a bit like it is a little bit disrespectful for people that spent like a fucking insane amount of money. Like I think that probably total our party probably spent like well over like 200-300K just to attempt like total, you know, everyone does this total, they probably spent 200-300K just to attempt that boss, you know what I mean? Like that's like for most games, like it shouldn't really cost like that much money to really attempt the boss in the first place. But like the rewards really do not reflect how much people are spending. Like the argument I know that they're making is like, yeah, you can get the pitch boss items, but yeah, like as I said before, like a lot of these rare items, they don't really feel that rare because even if you have it, like it just costs an arm and a leg to like even really like use it. So they end up just not feeling that rare in the first place. But I don't really know what the right answer like to that whole like problem is. You know, I'm not like a game designer, but I'm just telling you from like a player perspective, you know? Yeah, pretty rough, pretty rough. I mean, like, I don't know, like right now I'm like still seeing like if it's even like worth like running every week. Like I do want to like running every like I like running the harder bosses, like for sure it's fun. But the issue is like I missed that portal. But the issue is like it does take a lot of time, especially if people are like, you know, like dying out or if one person isn't locked in, like it does use up a lot of time. And you know, that's not like entirely their fault or anything, you know what I mean? It's just like sometimes people just don't play that well. But like yeah, that does take up a lot of time, not just for me, but for everyone. So like I don't know, like if it was just like a one and done or the rewards justified how much time I'm spending, then yeah, like I'd want to run it down more. And also the thing is like this drop rate, right? It's okay. This drop rate is 0.2%, which is good. Like a low drop rate is good. But as you can see how much gets charged per cycle, right? It's 66 charged per cycle. And if you look at let's take a look at CPAP or PAP in general. What the fuck is it? Am I blind? Oh, here you go. PAP. Like this gets charged 66 per cycle as well, right? And then the boost raffle is going to make this have like 66 more like pretty much every week. So then like by the time we're into when the majority of players can start like doing trioing like hard Lotus, hard Damien, that's gonna be like when Fit Shop comes out, right? And it's gonna be the exact situation with the pap mark. And the pap marks are like they're like 10, like not even $10. They're like $9 right now. So like they're not really even worth like that much. Like it's like the same problem like that is gonna run into. Like the pitch boss is not really like that rare at the end of the day. Like that's my issue that I have like with the game. Like it doesn't feel rare. And like for a hyper like endgame item to not feel rare, like that just doesn't make sense to me. But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, like I'm not gonna like just complain like the whole time. Like there's a lot of things that I'm not like super happy about this game with. But I'm gonna I'm gonna stick around. Well, I will say the new flame system that they released, I actually really like that. I think that's how the game is going to start starting is gonna start heading towards that direction. Where like you pretty much get like more consistent progress every like every week by doing like bosses and stuff. Like for example, like what's actually really nice is I have two different boss meals and they can do like up to 3 door. And then now those boss meals, like they can farm me like extra like flame or life orbs, right? And those life orbs are basically just more flames I get every single week that gives me damage, right? For me to min max. Like that's a good progression system. But I think that they need to expand that to make it like have other things, right? Like just not flames, but I think that maybe also cubes because they're already giving cubes for events, right? Maybe this is too overpowered, but I think like giving us like a few cubes every single week um like with a system like that where like if you do bosses you have a small chance to get like whatever item and then also make those like tradable as well. I don't know, like maybe that's not a good idea to make it tradable, but like at least give us something like every week. I think that would help a lot. But yeah, just to answer your question, yeah, eight fucking mil. So I don't know. It's like whatever, honestly. Like I wouldn't say like my motivation for playing this game is like the highest right now because of it's like a lot of the issues I have with it. Like I've been looking at a lot of people play like all the updates that are happening inside of like KMS and GMS, like they're like really good updates. Like every single update is always like it's always something like really good for the game, you know what I mean? Like it's like a lot of content. But like this game is like, the content is very slow. Like even like I think that this event is like really good, but you like compare it to like a lot of events from like GMS or KMS, like I give it like a 6 out of 10, like in terms of like what we got. I was expecting more of like we would get like all the heroes of Maple this month, and then the next month we would get like Cygnus Knights. Like we get a lot of content every week, and then it builds up into like the fifth job release. What is GMS? It's global Maple Story. So that's like NA Europe, like those servers, they play that. But I like before I played in global Maple Story. But I mean like I'll still like play this game. It's just like it's not as rewarding to play this game right now just because of like I just like one of the things I really do like about like playing GMS, right, is the fact that like for me, when I got an item, like it felt like damn, like I got this item, like I felt like good getting it. But then now when I get an item here, it's like it just doesn't really feel as like impactful, if that makes sense. But I mean, like the thing is, they have time to fix like some of the issues, and like the game isn't like not gonna die like overnight or anything like that. Just because I'm like unhappy with the game or like they have problems right now, like it's not gonna die overnight. I just think that it's not as fun as I want it to be. But I don't know. Well, I mean, when we get the update inside of inside of FitJob, like I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll be like a good update because then we can start farming for nodes and all that stuff. I just want items to like feel rare. That's it. Like that. Like I want it. I want that like actual like RX experience. If you're leaving the game gonna die, no, I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna leave. I don't think I'll like really ever quit. I mean, if anything, like I would just like play less. Like I mean, like I would just like play for like a little bit every day instead of like how much I play right now. I don't think I would like ever really quit. I mean, your character can leave. No, no, I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna leave. Like I will give them like more time. You know what I mean? Like I don't really even think I would like ever leave, especially if they do like the whole like rental stuff for like the characters. I mean, like that just means like I don't really have to grind as much. Like I like grinding though. Like I think grinding is like very satisfying thing to do because like the more time I spend on grinding, then like my character progresses, and I like that progression system. It's just like right now, it's like the bosses in the game don't really like need you to be like a high level. Like level 210 is like not really hard to get. Like even if you just look at it from like a buying perspective, right? Like you can just buy a level 210 for relatively cheap now because there's just like a lot of 210s out there. And that pretty much gives you access to like every single boss in the game that that is currently in the game. So like being at level 219, it doesn't really do anything for me. It's just like uh well, I mean like yeah, like you do get like crit damage and all that other stuff, but I don't know. Like I like later on, like when like Lucid comes out, then yeah, like it matters. But right now, it doesn't really matter that much. I have a feeling that people that invested something around 500-700 make that right ROI much faster than people that. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I just think that it's really hard to like balance the game around like people that spend a lot of money and people that don't spend a lot of money. You know, it's just very very hard to do that. But the one thing they definitely could have done is made it a little bit better towards the end game. Like they don't even like they don't even need to like give us like necessarily money. Like something they could have just done is made it so that every single person that was able to do 5% to like hard Lotus hard Damien, they just get like 5 black cubes or and like 2 black flames or something. You know what I mean? That way it's like they don't have to give us necessarily money, but just give us more additional things that gives us like more progression. Like I think that that's just something they could have done. Like and then like it would just be like a for a period of time. Like it doesn't have to be like perma that it does that. What is the ideal stats you're farming right now, dude? I mean this map is really hard to farm in. It's like you need like at least like I'm not gonna lie, like to be able to one shot, like you need like 20k stat because you don't just need to one shot with your auto attack, you need a one shot with your explosion. Otherwise you don't get this like chill rotation. I mean, you could be probably like maybe a little weaker, but I don't know. Like it's it's not the easiest map to farm in. Yo, what's up? What's up? How you doing? How you doing? You only have 6k. I mean, you can farm at like a lot of different maps still. Like this map is just really good. Like it's actually the best map in the game to farm in if you can full clear. But I think only Shads and maybe Corsair could full clear. I don't know about Corsair, but I know Shads like 100%. They can like full clear like for the most part. Like you're never gonna get 100% like rates, but like getting like 90% is still really good in a high spawn map like this. How I feel about the rewards from Harlow's Hard Damien? Yeah, I just did answer that. But I mean, I'll just like say it again. I mean, like, I mean, like, I'm not really happy with it because of how much people have to spend to even like attempt those in the first place. We didn't clear Hard Damien, right? But the party that did clear Hard Damien, like these guys are fucking juiced. Like all of them have probably spent total is like 300-400k or something. I'm not even kidding when I say that. But like everyone gets about 8 mil each. That's like the approximate. And then like the argument for that, right, is that we can get like the pitch boss items. But then I explained this before. I think that the pitch boss items are not like they're not really like that rare or valuable as people make them out to be. Yeah, I mean like I'm just very unhappy with a lot of the things in this game right now. But like I'm gonna stick it out. Can Lumi clear this map? I mean, I don't think they can farm like this easily because then like they probably could do okay, but I don't think that this is the best map for them. They like more like condensed maps. I thought you actually excited for yeah, I am excited for this eye accessory, right? I am excited for this eye accessory, but basically the reason why like these items I feel like they're not going to be very rare is because okay, you look at the charge amount cycle, right? On the bottom right, it's like 66, right? There's maybe only 3 to 5 parties, maybe total right now. Like let's just say 5 parties total that can clear this boss, right? Not this boss. I mean, sorry, the Lotus. Where's Lotus? Here we go. Like 5 people can clear Lotus, right? Let's just say. Um. Also, this is just for our world too, right? I believe it's just for our world. So for other worlds, it'll be like 66 as well. And you compare it to like CPAP, for example, right? It's the exact same thing. So 66 per cycle. And that just means that these are going to devalue the same way as PAP marks because of how like how the enhancement system works in this game, right? Like the more rare or higher end game your item is, the more expensive they will be. So like that's just my issue is just like the fact that even if you hit a rare item or like an item that is supposed to be like, whoa, I got like a rare end game item, it doesn't really feel like as rewarding to get it because the fact that no one really wants to pay for a rare end game item because it costs so much money to enhance. Do you think this job will be released this year? Yeah, they'll release it inside the winter update. I don't think Fit Drop will. I mean, they said they're gonna release it in December. It's gonna be released in December. Imagine bought and invest 1,000 worth of items and smash the next day. I don't think that. I mean, like if I mean that's probably not worth it because you probably get banned for that. Like, there's like some botting that's like, like it's harder to catch, but that one they'll probably get caught. 'Cause that one's like just injecting, and they have 3 days. Like the guy doesn't have enough stat. Wait, what do you mean by breaking marketplace? I mean, like the thing is, they already said Fit Job's gonna come out inside of December. Like that's like been announced already. Because let's say for example, even if like let's say for example, even if like Fifth Job and Lucid comes out, right? It still doesn't fix a lot of like the core problems that I feel like the game has. Because like if arcane items come out, right? Like they're level 200 items, like I can't even imagine how much that will cost. Because right now, like doing like a CRA, it costs like 1 mil per cube, right? Like will arcane items cost like 4 mil per cube? Because like that's just ridiculous. It does not make sense. And then later on, like when we get Genesis weapon as well, it's like it shouldn't cost like that much money for a cube. It just really does not make sense. I mean, it does kind of like fuck over people that spend like a lot of money on this game, but like still, like they need to find a a more reasonable way forward, in my opinion. I wonder who's their advisor in this game. Lol, do they even have one? I mean, the thing is, like the people that are working on the team, like they are like Maple like veterans. Like at least for the head developer, like this guy has been at the head of like next of sorry of MapleStory before. So it's like they have someone that's very experienced at the head dev. You know what I mean? What's the mech difference between normal and hard? Basically Damien's the same. He just has like way more HP. He has way more HP. But Lotus, he just dropped like way more like debris. But the boss is like significantly harder. I would say like it's not too bad as long as you like practice. Oh, he made Black Heaven? Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like he made like the whole acting. That thing is kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. Being the head and knowing how economic works is two different things. True, it's true, it's true. Yeah, I mean, like the thing is, this whole fucking game is like honestly a fat ass experiment. You really think about it. You really think about it. Like it is like a very big experiment. Like we're just people that are like a part of it. Because the thing is, dynamic pricing. Like at least from what I know, this shit has never been in any other game, right? It has, at least from what I know. I've never heard of it in my life before, and just experienced it firsthand. It's like one of the worst systems I've ever experienced. Can we ask about item price here? I mean, yeah, you can ask. I mean, if I know, I'll answer it, but I probably don't know. If they want to make the game expensive, at least they should make the boss rewarding too. This is so bad, expensive to build, but no, yeah, exactly. I mean, like people that are spending like, I mean, my party probably spent like 200, 300K plus, right? I don't know exactly, but like, let's just say 200, 300K for the whole party together, and we're getting around 8 mil each for in terms of nature rewards, right? And then yes, like it's because like there's that pitch boss item that is supposed to be like a very like rare item. You know what I mean? Like a very rare item, and that's like supposed to justify how much how that you would basically like someone else would basically pay for it, right? Like pay for the money. That's like their goal of this game. The goal of the game is like they're trying to find ways for people to pay out of their own pockets rather than giving the resources in from the game. 200, 300K? Yeah, 200, 300K. But I'm talking about like the whole party, right? Not just talking about me. 9 mil for Neocloak, 34%. Oh, I mean, like I don't know. It just I think it's better if you like tell me the main pot and the B pot separate. Cause I don't know how to appraise that with it being split like that. Expensive build, red floor reward. Yeah, the thing is like I'm not even expecting them to give us like a shit ton of nasal, right? Like their design philosophy is that items are valuable. That's like their whole thing. They're saying like we want items to be very valuable, so they put a limited amount of items inside the game, right? But if you look at like almost every single piece of item in the game, they've all gotten giga devalued. Like there's no item in the game that hasn't like been like uh that has been like, you know, going up except when like in the beginning of the game. Like that's pretty much because like everyone was hyped about the game, right? Like items, um, like the Apps Lab items, right? They were at one point selling for thousands of dollars. App Marks selling for thousands of dollars. Like you know what I mean? Like those items, they should feel really rare, but they just do not. They just really do not. We can't blame them for price action, to be honest. The buyer seller issue. Yeah, I mean, like I get like you can't blame them for like, you know, supply and demand. Like that's completely different. I just think that the main issue that I have right now is the fact that an aquatic eye accessory is more expensive than a pap mark and a BBM. Like that's like my biggest issue because like you should be like those items, they should be more expensive. Like the people that play this game should want those items more because they are stronger items. But right now, like, yeah, they are stronger, but for you to get them to a place where they're like really, really strong is not very like is not very realistic for a lot of players. Okay, let me see. 12.99 B pot. I mean, that doesn't sound that bad for 9 mil. Did they already pop this shit? Like, I was not looking at the time. But the only reason why like that's a problem is because of like the dynamic pricing, right? I mean, maybe like they're onto something, but like I don't know. Like I just feel like it's a bad system, and I've been like pretty vocal about it for a while now. Like I don't like it, and then like I mean, pretty much now, like I'll pretty much almost never enhance anymore. Like with my own like money, like from like now, whenever I do anything, I'm just gonna buy it pre-made because it's I'm not gonna get screwed over by RNG and stuff like that. There's I mean, there's a problem with dynamic pricing right now, so we'll see how that goes. I did see that. I did see that. Did I miss this? Fuck. Well, you got your badge back, right? Is that the badge thingy? Yeah, I just submitted my ID like an hour ago, so maybe they reinstated it. They don't even care with spam. I mean, I really don't know why they haven't taken care of that. It does not make sense. It's like it's just really like some of the things. It really I genuinely am like what are they doing? Like I understand like right now like I think that the reason why like a lot of these updates they feel a bit like lackluster or and whatnot is because I think that all these like builds, right? Like this current build in the game, maybe they added a few things here and there. It's something that they worked on like a while ago, which is why like we haven't seen like a lot of features that should have been in the game already. Boss fight? You want me to I mean, I already did all my bosses. It's not really I don't know, like I mean, unless you want me to watch me do a practice, but I mean, honestly, like watch me do boss like whatever, because I could clear every single boss very like easily. It's like not really that enjoying to watch like a boss fight that you clear in like 2 minutes. What is the best character right now to grind farm Nasos? Mm, maybe. Oh, let me think about it. I think that Lumi is good for like a budget because they just need a one shot with their main attack, right? And I think Bishop is also really good. Like Shad is good. In my opinion, Shad is the best farmer because they can like full clear a lot of maps, right? But the issue is you need a lot of funding. So like I don't really recommend Shad for like a lot of players because of that. But yeah, Shad would be the best one in my opinion. Yo, can you try to check how many mobs you kill in 6 minutes? I mean, I got to lock in though. I've been like reading the chat. If it's probably not gonna be like that crispy. Best char doesn't matter. Stats matter. I mean, yeah, there is like yeah, it does matter. Like if you think about it, it definitely does. Like there definitely is a best character. Did you see Chise saying about NL? Wait, what did he say about NL Bus? I didn't see. I've updated my album. Can I purchase a review again? Yeah, you can. You can. But do it after like 15 minutes. Which one better bossing between Shadow and Shade? Shadower. Yeah, basically, okay, like if I could, if you guys watch my most recent, one of my most recent videos, the one where I ranked all the heroes, I actually think I would put Shade a lot lower now. They got absolutely gutted inside of KMST recently. So like, I mean, like, one of the reasons why I like Shade a lot as like a class that's very future proof is the fact that is that they had like a really good support ability, right? Like even if they're considered like a weak class, the fact that they have some support makes them that they're always going to be valuable. But they absolutely gutted that ability, so they're really not as good as they used to be, and I think that I would put them a little bit lower now. Because the thing is, they didn't change like a thing that's inside of six shot. They changed a thing that's inside of like their four chop kit. And if we get those changes like anytime soon, like it's like I don't know. Like, that's a pretty bad nerf, I would say. Uh, what is best heroes Link plus Legion? It depends on class you play. I think Merc is really good though, because then Merc gets really good Link, and then their Legion's also really good. But Legion is not as like, I mean it's good, but it's not like, you know, straight up damage. It's like it affects like your cooldown, which is like technically damage, but it's like kind of hard to quantify like how much damage it actually gives you. Let me see what else. I mean, like all of them are like split, right? Like Shade has a really good Legion, but their Link is like whatever's. And then Lumi's Link is good, but their Legion is whatever's. I did see that they did say they're gonna look into dynamic enhancement and stuff like that. But I really want them to like have a little bit more comms on that, right? A little bit more comms on that. Because Keith stated that like weeks ago, right? But you know, they haven't really said much about it. And one of the other things that they did say was they were gonna give us Magnus rewards. I think they were gonna add in like Tyrant belts and stuff like that. But it does not look it does not look like we will be getting that at all. Yeah, there's so much different at two hit. Yeah, it's a pretty big difference. It's a pretty big difference. One hitting and two shotting, it's like, I mean, like you're basically getting like 50% rates. It's like not even close. I'm not. But I do think that Shade right now is still a good class. I just think that their future is not as good as it was when I made that video. That's one thing I will say. I made like dude, that's still good though. That's still good. I make like 400. I mean, 340 is really good still. Do you solo Lotus and Damien? I honestly feel like the sweet spot to be in is just to be able to solo Lotus and Damien right now. And then just like work on everything slowly. Because it's not like you get anything like too crazy from hard Lotus hard Damien. What did you get from killing hard? Uh Honestly pretty bad. Everyone is basically they made around 8 mil from the clear. Around 8 mil. So each person gets 8 mil. Like it's not like I mean I was expecting at least like 20 mil. You know what I mean? 20 mil. Yeah, I mean, Jeth had a lot to say about it. Jeth had a lot to say about it. I think he's more upset than I am, though. I think he's more upset than I am. Because then he made like a whole post about it. I mean, like I'm just gonna vent my frustration to you guys. But I think that they didn't necessarily have to give us like money. You know what I mean? Like they could have gave us other progression rewards like flames, black cubes, like any of those things. Like that would have just made it way better. Like I would take black cubes, you know, like black cubes and black flames. That's good enough for me for now. Like, yeah, I would want more stuff, and they don't have to necessarily give us money, but like, not even giving us those is kind of foul. I haven't created all characters from scratch. In your opinion, what's the easiest I can level up for profit? I mean, it's probably one of the new characters, like Shade, or Lumi. One of those two. Actually, all of them are good. Shade, Lumi, Evan. Like you level them up to like level 140. You can sell them for like 3 mil at least. At least right now. I don't know about later though. Yeah, it's like 16K. It's like 16K. I mean, 60K is very, very good though. At least right now, in this current state of the game. Don't even have the motivation for 22-star all cross now. I mean, yeah, like, I mean that's fair to to feel that way, bro. I don't know, man. I would just say like don't you don't need to spend any more money. Just your equipment is so good already. Low key, like Akira's like the carry. He does so much damage. He does probably does like 2 times the damage I do. There's not even a single statement from the team. Yeah. I mean, where's our congratulations? Where's the shutting down the server for the 3 times? I'm trying to get the 3 times to everyone. Where's my server glaze? How come when they cleared the first one, they got a server glaze right on the next day? I mean, it's all good though. I think that they're probably preparing a statement. Not even the eye emojis. Yeah. Where's the comment from the team? Give me my eye emojis. No, I do feel like they're probably gonna cook up a statement soon, you know? This event is going to end. Okay, honestly, this event is not gonna end anytime soon. We actually got like a little bit of time left. It's like a month left from this whole event, right? Which is actually like giga long. It's kind of long if you think about it, right? Because this event ends in September 17th. Like, that's a whole month basically. I mean, it's not exactly a month. That's basically a whole month, right? And that means that we're not gonna get. Well, at least that's what I think. I don't know. Maybe we do get like a small update, but we're not gonna get anything until this whole event is over. Unless like they're gonna do an event where it carries over. But that means it's gonna be like giga dry. We're not gonna have anything. I don't know, man. Whew. Is it possible to get even those kind of coins to trade in the flames? Yeah, yeah. You can get the. Are you talking about the life coins? Yeah, the way you get the life coins is you get them from bosses. You get them from bosses. Actually, right now, like I feel like the game is like giga like you're a low spender. Like this game is actually like a sweet spot for you, in my opinion. You're like a high spender. Like this game is honestly a bit disrespectful for the high spenders. I'm not gonna lie, but for the low spenders, like people that invest like less than $1,000 or maybe like around $1,000 or so. Like I think that the game is like hella pog because the thing is you get like a lot of things that allows your character to like keep progressing, right? Like you get the like you can do like the bosses that gives you like those life orbs, so you can like flame shit every week like more consistently. Uh, you get like the coins from the events. The only thing that sucks as like a low spender is it's harder to make money. That's it. Like actual NASO. Like you gotta farm for that shit. But even then, like you're a high spender and you do the bosses, like you're probably not gonna get anything either. So I was like, I don't know. When I saw the NASO pull on hard demon, I can only laugh to him. Dude, like yeah, like I mean, I don't know. I really do not understand it. I really don't. Like I'm genuinely confused as well. I understand like why they might have wanted to keep it low. But like I feel like they can always just readjust the rates when more people can clear them. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't make sense because then you have people that literally have spent hundreds and thousands of dollars on the game, and then the issue is the rewards are not even like yes, they're more consistent. Like you do get the money and stuff more consistently than if you were to do normal Lotus and normal Damien. But the amount of money that you spend, like you are supposed to be expecting some sort of reward that kind of compensates the amount you spend, right? Like it doesn't have to be such an insane amount to the point where it's like, like you're making like thousands of dollars over every other player. But the fact that it's 8 mil amongst each player is just not really the right decision, I would say, or not the right thing, I would say. Oh, okay. I'll read it right now. We'll pull it up right now. Let's see what he's saying. Ooh, okay. Oh, this is a fucking wall text. Holy shit. It's Chisei long time. Okay, I'm not gonna fucking read everything. I'm gonna read it in my head because it takes too long to read. But let's see. Now 227, sitting at the top of the leaderboards. Let's see. I had to shift from a build that worked to soloing normal Lotus and Damien to something more party friendly for hard mode. Wait, what does he mean by 18.5 mil? Night Lord now, you might say last time I was pretty happy with the rapid update. A lot on testings without clutch. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, yeah, he's right about this. Basically, people that max out the collection kind of got screwed over, so they would need to buff the collection a bit some more to get people that filled out all the collection. I would say the right rewards or damage, because then the collection was pretty expensive to fill out. Raising the level cap so we can create some distance from casual players. Back to the point what made me realize Night Lord isn't quite there yet was 1 or 2 weeks after that, organizing Harlow's for Damien, top players in various jobs. With the mix of 140 and 150 gear, my Night Lord with everything 21 Star Force or above was only slightly ahead of a Shadower with full 17. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Even those who observe my gear know that I have relatively high standard for the details of the gear. Night Lord has the highest weapon attack multiplier, but we don't have CMS style enhancements. Oh, that's true. You guys don't we don't have scrolls in here, so that gives a lot of damage. I mean that is a oversight, I would say. That is an oversight. Even the skills were adjusted to match GMS coefficients. I've never played KMS. We're still behind in terms of fifth job content. Missing things like guild buffs, familiars, roar. I get it. Oh, this is fucking lengthy. All right. Okay, okay. Actually, it's almost done. My first person POV. Okay, I've never been too demanding when it comes to rewards. I always had a soft spot for MS, but like I said in the last post, I feel like rewards should match the effort at least in a tiered way. Heartless has 21 times of normal. Yes, Hard Demon has 30 times. While I was streaming, one viewer comment about the clear rewards really caught my attention. She said 6 Porsches and the reward is a parking coupon. Oh hell nah. Yo, what is this calm, bro? That is a fucking funny calm. But I also felt a flicker of disappointment. Our gear has depreciated a lot, and the new boss rewards aren't satisfying either. Losing on both ends, but what's done is that I'm still waiting. Last, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good pose. That's a pretty good pose. I mean, I didn't read that, but damn, holy, that was yeah, like that's fucking foul. Especially the Porsche comment. That was fucking hilarious. Holy. Hey, yo, what do you play besides Maple? I mean, this is the only game I play. I don't play any other game. The only other game I play is on my Switch. But I mean, I really do not play any other game than Maple. Like, I play GMS a little bit still. Yeah, I still play GMS, Global MapleStory. So I play both Maples. But I'm like a giga casual in the other one right now because I've just been playing this one. So I only log on there to like play a little bit. Any new event about Rebirth Flame? Yeah, did you not see the new NPC inside of Genesis? Oh dude, I just got another flame. I actually like low key get like a lot of flame from farming. Yeah, so inside of Genesis, there's a new NPC that you can trade in flames for. This, I actually think like out of the whole update, that is like the biggest W of the whole update because it is a really good system. I like this system a lot. Like it's I think it's like the way that the game is like going to trend towards. But I like the system a lot. The way you get those ores is by doing what you call it, by just doing like bosses. For the eternal flame, I don't think. I mean, you don't need the eternal flame. You can get the red flame. The red flame is still good. Yeah, that was a crazy post by Chise though. I mean, he is right though. You know, he is right about a lot of things. Like the game balancing is bad. It's like giga bad. Is the game dead? I mean, the game's not dead. Like there are people still playing the game. You know what I mean? The game is just not gonna die. But like I will say, it's not really in like the best state it can be. You know, that's coming from a player that like I play this game a lot. You know, like it's not really as rewarding to play as like other games. I'm not gonna lie. The worst state, yeah, it's not in a good state. Like I will admit that. You know, I will admit that. I think that yeah, the flame update is actually a big W though. That is something that you know I will give them praise for. I think it's like a step in the right direction, right? Like we need more of that type of like progression schemes, right? I like that a lot. A few days ago, all the channels were full, and now they're not. I mean, the channels were probably full because of the bots. So I'm not gonna lie, not gonna lie, not gonna lie about that one. Honestly, like I don't know, the channels being full, it's like it's usually because there's bots. Hello, man. Is it true fit job at level 230? No, no, no. That is definitely not true. Wait, where'd you hear that? No, where'd you hear that? Yeah, like I mean, like I can't really comment too much on the bot situation, you know, because like there's like definitely two sides to it, right? Like there's like increasing the credit score for everyone. Like everyone needs to hold like 30 or 20 NXPC instead of 10, right? And also make it so that every person that has KYC also has to do that. The issue with the bots right now is people are buying KYC for like $3 each, right? Like it's really cheap or something, $3 or lower. Because there's a lot of people that don't give a fuck, you know, they just sell the KYC, make $2. It does not matter to them. And like that just means that there's pretty much unlimited accounts that these people can make as long as they make more than $1 or $2 or something like that. Comment on the bot situation got shadow banned on Discord like other YouTuber. Wait, which other YouTuber got banned? Like which one got banned? I mean the thing is I am like I'm not gonna uh like make like a whole like a whole thing about it because I just feel like they already know what needs to be done. You know what I mean? It's not like an issue they don't know. Oh, I see, I see. But he got shadow banned from Discord. That's kind of foul. I'm not gonna lie. The thing is, I don't really even talk on Discord or anything like that. But yeah, like that is giga foul though. But yeah, I will just say like you know that is like a solution, right? When they added the credit system, it did do a good job of eliminating like a lot of bots, right? But then the issue is like they found a workaround with like the KYC thing, right? Because like the only reason why like bots are even like in this game is because like they make money, right? But you take away like their ability to make money somehow, which is either like increasing their risk, right? So then that means like the NXPC in their wallet is like their collateral if they bought, or they increase like or they change like certain things inside the game, right? Like making it so that fields that don't have Star Force that don't have Star Force requirements, like they don't drop Mesa or something. But even then, like I don't think that's like the best solution. I think that you just need to have more like more risk for the botter. I'm wondering why there's no private AMA when situations like this happen. I don't know. I mean, like honestly, like it's I would say it's pretty rare, at least inside of like like the Web 2 games, right? Like they're not very like open in their communication like they are inside of like Web 3, right? Like inside of like this game, it's actually like more communication than a lot of, at least in my experience, than a lot of the times that we've had in like KMS or GMS, right? They do give out like announcements and stuff inside of GMS, but it's not like the type of communication that we have in this game. But sometimes, like, yeah, they'll just like ghost you, you know, when there's like problems in the game. Like there are problems in the game right now, and people are voicing their opinions on it. You know, like they do see it. Yeah, I think under level 1 any drop XP use 10 XPC. I mean, like I would personally be fine with that. You know, me personally, I would be fine with that. But the thing is, like, there are players out there that don't want that type of like playing environment, right? Because it is harder to attract like newer players when there's so many like there's so much friction, you know? When there's too much friction, then it's hard to gain players. That's why like it's like a very hard thing to balance, right? Like, in my opinion, I think that they should just make it so that every KYC account also has to hold some NXPC. Because like that's the issue right now. Is KYC accounts they don't need to hold NXPC. If they get banned, like the KYC gets banned, but people are buying it for $1. So the risk is like $1 or something. But yeah, like adding in like more things like that, it's like it will get rid of the botting problem for sure. It will. But then it also creates like an environment where there's like more friction. I think in Web 3, if the game's rewarding new player come, yeah, I actually do agree with that too. I was thinking like, yeah, like if we make it so that like maybe the game design is supposed to be like that, right? Like it's supposed to have a bit of friction. There's supposed to be a bit of cost, but um, because there is a bit of cost, the reward is higher. Like the playing environment is higher, right? Because there are like MapleStory like games that if you want to play for free, then like playing like the Web 2 and the Reboot, for example, right? Like in GMS, there's like an Iron Man server called Reboot. Like those games are tailored towards free to play players, anyways. I think that maybe like this game for it to thrive, it's like it is attracting like a smaller number of users, but at least those users that are playing this game are like higher quality users, if that makes sense, right? And there is like some sort of expectation to spend at least a little bit of money because you are like going to make something back. I mean, that could be like the direction that the game goes towards, but I don't know. Like, I'm not a fucking game designer, you know, so like, I don't know if that's like the right direction for the game. But that is something that I've thought about for the game to be like fine. All I know is like a lot of people have expressed like how bad the body situation is, and like yeah, I do agree with them. Like it's pretty fucking horrible. But like the thing is like those things like it's not like an overnight fix for a lot of them because like once they go like towards the decision of like making it not free to play or anything anymore, then it's like I don't know. I mean, they guess they can go back on that, but like yeah, I don't know. It is a pretty drastic change, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Like we'll fucking see. Like I'm expecting them to like give us like some sort of news or something like next week. I mean, I do kind of wish like I mean, if like Keith was like ever down to like do an AMA like on like a stream or something, like that'd be like a huge W. I think that would be like because in all the AMAs he does, right? It's like always from like a like crypto exchange or like a crypto like podcast. But then he's never like had an AMA with like real players asking real questions about the real game. It's always been about like what they're trying to build towards, all these other things. But I don't know. Host Keith on your stream? I mean, like, I don't even think he would be down to go on my stream. Like, it's like something I'd be willing to do. You know what I mean? In my opinion, the 700 party that cleared Lumi are the most important. Yeah, like I feel um like catering towards like the people that are willing to spend the most in the game is like definitely the right direction. But I mean, the thing is, I try to think of everyone that plays the fucking game too. Try to think about everyone. It's just like just the way I see it though. Like if you're playing a crypto game, I just feel like there is some sort of expectation that you are gonna spend some sort of money. Hey, yo, just got here. What's the new progression system? It's the life orbs you can get from the bosses. So there are a few bosses in the game. They drop these thing called life fragments or something like that. I don't have any in my inventory, but you can get them from some of the bosses, and then you can trade them in for life orbs, and then you can trade those in for flames. And this is like a new progression system that it's just good for everyone. It's like it's a really good system because you can sell the life orbs if you don't want to flame any of your items, so that means you make more money every week, or you can you know use the flames and you get stronger. Like it's a good system. It's just like eventually it's like kind of whatever's, but like as it is right now, it's a good system. Yeah, the free to play will regardless if they can make money, but the one that keeps the game alive, the small to high spender, it's true. It's true. I do agree with you. What about adding the nasal gear? But you can only. Ooh. I mean, I would like that. That's a cool idea. Like I would like that personally, right? I would like that. But the thing is, I don't know if they would ever make like multiply nasal or whatever. But it is like that is like an idea I actually like a lot because it's kind of like staking and then you get like boosted yields, right? It's kind of like that. Like I think that's a good idea. And also incentivizes like players to like hold NXPC and stuff. I mean, yeah, they could do a lot of things with like the NXPC staking stuff, right? Like for example, if you stake NXPC, then maybe you get like higher drop rate, or maybe like inside of like for example, inside of like actual MapleStory, right? They have a thing called an MVP system where like the more money you spend inside the cash shop, you can get like rewards like extra 2 times coupons, um extra like basically the atmospheric buffs, right? Like you get atmospheric buffs, you can share them with people. Like doing stuff like that where if you are like, supporting the game in a way of like holding the token and then you stake it or whatever, like you lock it or whatever, like yeah, like that is a way to increase demand because one, like the people that believe in the project and they're locking up their tokens, like they're getting rewarded in a lot of different ways. That is an idea I do like a lot, but like I don't know, like there's definitely a lot of ideas that they can do. The one thing about this game, it is like a Web3 game, so like there are like a lot of Web3 things they can do with it. But yeah, like an MVP system would be nice. Like imagine if you're like an MVP like you have a lot of stake, right? And you get like a lot of like random stuff. I don't think they would ever do this in this game because I think it'd be too OP. But then inside of like GMS at least, if you're an MVP like red or something like that, like you spend like 500 bucks a month on the game, you get like a discounted Star Force rates. Like it's like cheaper by a little bit. I don't think they would ever do anything like that. That sounds really broken. But like that's just like an example of something that they can do. Is they can do that. I do like that idea a lot. I do like that idea a lot. All right, I'm gonna go bathroom real quick. Oh, right. What server is this? It's Iron. It's channel 11. Channel 11. But the thing is, like, I don't know if they're still going with this train. I don't know if they're still going with this train. I'm at 2K stats for my Ryan. Nobody wants to. Oh, if I still had E-Sig, I would have taken you. Yeah. Wait, Fang doesn't have it? I mean, I don't know who even plays on Fang. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, Arise like this also channel 8, dude. Hey, Arise. They got a lot of Chinese players. They're so organized. They're organized over there. Yeah, do we got no MVPs? High and secondary. What is different? Oh, evolving one gives you 2 attack. I think 2 attack more or 5 attack. I don't know. One or the other. I think they switch between Zaku and Balrog to avoid random people. Oh, that's actually pretty smart. What's happening here? It should be an MVP, but I don't know if they're still doing it. I mean, I know that like maybe you guys don't know what the MVP is, but basically in GMS and in KMS, if you're like you have MVP red, you get the atmospheric bus. But in here they're just called like Fiesta. I usually just call them MVPs because that's like that's what they're usually called. Yeah, maybe they're not doing it anymore. Fuck. I mean, training without the 50% is like fine, but like with the 50%, like you can actually feel the bar move up. I just want NXPC to hit $3, bro. Me too. Me too. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I think maybe after maybe before the fifth drop. I don't know if it'll go back to $3, but I think it'll go up a little bit. What a great community! Hey, you gotta build the community, bro. Honestly, this is they haven't been they've been doing MVPs, but they didn't do it like the first few weeks. But even then, like Lime doesn't organize it. Lime doesn't organize it. It's usually like Chinese community or a different guild. I don't even know who even provides it. How do you get MVP? It's this thing right here. It's the Fiesta atmospheric buff. So you can get it from the shop. You only get one of them. Usually I use mine like towards the end of the thing though. But I mean, like if everyone's organized and everyone it should be perma 50%. You know what I mean? Everyone should be perma 50%. Does the pet one's worth it? Wait, what do you mean? Is the pet one's worth it? I'm waiting for that EXP yoked. Hey, I'm holding mines for the line members. That's what I'm trying to do. Yes, yes, EXP buff. This is atmospheric buff. I'm holding for the line members. There's only one line member here. It's me. Or just the pet. Wait, wait. I never said I was gonna activate it. I said that I'm gonna save it for for the guild members. I'm trying to mooch off someone. I'm trying to mooch off someone. The pet raffle I think is I don't know. I wouldn't say that it's worth it, but like you could use it. I prefer just spending on the 2 times. I just spending on the 2 times, and I like the guaranteed stuff. The pet raffle is like random. You get something, but yeah, you could get something good. I don't think that they will maintain the same way to make NXPC farming nicer from. I mean, there are ways that they can definitely prevent that from happening. I just think that I don't know. I don't have a good answer for that, but yeah, like I do think that they need an answer to that situation. Basic pet raffle is definitely worth it. You get all about that's like $50. I don't know what the odds are. That's the thing. I mean, like, yeah, it is worth it if you don't have anything else to spend it on, then yeah. Damn, I think that might have been the last MVP. Where is server, sir? Ain. Channel 11. Channel 11. Make the wrap NXPC from Hennessy to AVAX 24-hour delay to ban bot. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of things they can do. There's definitely a lot of things they can do. Like there's a lot of things they can do, but I don't know. Like I do feel like this game it feels like Giga Rush though. I'm not gonna lie. Like this whole situation, it should have been like prevented from day one. Like there shouldn't even have like the credit system should have been implemented on day one. You know what I mean? Like that's just my opinion. Like it didn't necessarily have to be like you had to have 10 NXPC, but the system should have already been in the game that after a certain period of time, then it would have been activated. Something like that along those lines. Okay, I don't think this fucking MVP is happening, guys. I don't think it's happening. I just think that a lot of these things they could have figured out beforehand, right? They could have figured it out beforehand, but then like the game is live now, and it feels like they're deving it in real time, and there's just like a fuck ton of problems with the game. Oh yeah, this is a good time to do a fucking review, honestly. Think about bots where they cash out and instantly take an XPC price as well. Yeah, honestly, fuck the bots, but I mean they all fucking figure that shit out. I really, I mean like I just think that what they did before was the right direction, but you know they gotta do more. The anti cheat is like it doesn't work good enough. You know, the anti cheat doesn't work good enough. They have to have more. Wait, what the fuck? Oh hell no. The anti cheat. Uh, I don't know. Like it's just not good enough. Like they need to add like more risk to hacking. Yeah, let me do this gear review for this man's. It's not because you're not doing it. We waiting. Hey, if there's like 20 line members here, I'll pop the MVP. But then line members all asleep because they all live in Asia. Those MVP Lamau. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna wait here. I'm gonna wait here. I'm gonna wait here until after I'm done with this gear review. Then if it no MVP, then I'm just gonna go train. Let me see. Where's your IGN? What is this IGN? Oh, good morning. Good morning. Uh, your IGN. Yo, Bandit. All right. Oh hell no. Dude, I feel like the like like the new progression system. Like I do like it a lot. It's like such a good system. Ooh, okay. Well, let's see your stuff. 74 IED, 3.4K. Okay, we're getting there. Oh, that's a pretty good flame. 66. Not bad. Uh, hmm. Okay, do you have like a goal in mind? Like what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? What is the new progression system? It's the flame orbs, the life orbs. Go into Hennessy's, talk to the new NPC, and then you can trade those flame orbs or life orbs for flames. You told me to get IED on my emblem. Yes, yes. By the time I do it, my level oh, oh maybe you'll have some time. Maybe you'll have some time. Weekly bosses solo if I can solo Cygnus, Hard Hill, and Chaos Pink Beam. You are pretty far away from that, I would say. I would say like the thing is like Hilla is like it's just a boss that like the more damage you have, the easier it is. Like the boss itself isn't hard. It's just hard to do it by yourself. If that makes. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, in my personal opinion, I think that the goal of at least players that are like, you know, relatively early in the game or in the mid game, like soloing the bosses is not that rewarding in terms of like how much rewards you get, right? The thing that really is good about it now is that you can get the life orbs from the bosses and also the from for the events, right? Like the event coins. So in my opinion, like getting to a point where you can solo those bosses is not it doesn't really do much for you if that makes sense. I understand, like, maybe, you don't wanna do it in a party, but, like, that's just my personal opinion, like, just do it in a six-man party, fuck the loot, go grind for money instead, like, that's really, like, honestly the best thing because the odds of you even getting good loot in the first place is very low. But, just to, like, you know, tell you what you might need to do is, I'm just gonna look over everything again. Yeah, event flames are huge. Event flames are huge. I think that the one thing that you can do is like all your B pots on your equipment, they can be fixed a little bit. Just try to get like 10 attack or 2% luck on them, right? That's like something you can do. It should be relatively cheap. And then the next thing I would do is I would try to get your face accessory and your pendant, and then I would do your gloves to unique and get decent sharp eyes. Those are the things that you can do. And then after that, I would probably look to start working on your secondary some more. Because your secondary, not really the best. Like 30 and 9 is okay. But ideally you can, if you get this to legendary, then you can start rolling for like 3 line usable. Then it'll be very, very good. Because right now it's like two like 1.3 usable, if that makes sense. Like it's because you basically get like 49 or 39 damage total, 39% damage total, which is like not really that good. So I would upgrade this after you get your I mean you could technically do this right now, but it might cost you a bit of money. That's the only issue. But upgrading this to legendary and then get it to like 2 lines that usable. Quick question, what face accessory I get? Do you want to get something that is like honestly, I would rather just get the condensed power crystal. I'm not gonna lie. Because the reason why is because like even if you get it to like to like even if you get like an epic one, right? At least you can flame it, and flaming it actually gives you a lot of damage. But the only issue is that if you don't want to work on it yourself, then just buy a neophyte one for now for cheaper, then farm towards a legendary one on the condensed power crystal. Because usually it's cheaper to just buy it outright pre-made. Just buy secondary, it's much cheaper that way. Yeah, if you can like buy a pre-made secondary, it's way cheaper. Actually, the secondary is pretty expensive to enhance right now. I think a lot of the new classes they're actually really expensive to enhance. So or they're making it more expensive to enhance. Sorry, that's what I should say. Yeah, so I would just look to get the last 2 slots, just get them to like 6%, fix all your B pots, get like 2% luck or 10 attack. Um, and then after that, I would fix the secondary. That's like the next thing. Because right now you're still a little bit under the I would say the necessary requirements. You you just need to get around like 80, 85. 85 IED is probably like good enough for now. Good enough for now. Yeah, yeah, no problem, no problem. Yeah, and then I don't know, you just come back after. Like it's just like you're just doing the same thing that you're already doing. Make sure like you're doing like the harder bosses, like not like harder bosses, but like the harder normal bosses, right? Like daily bosses, like normal Magnus, Pink Bean, because those give you like the life coins now. The life coins are so good. They're insanely good. Okay, that's good. Yeah, yeah. As long as you could do those, like you'll make progress every week. Like even if you do even if you like just flame all your shit that's not flamed, it actually gives you so much damage. I never get anything from them. Are you doing like the normal one, like normal Magnus? I mean, this thing just happened like 2 days ago, right? Like it's like you just keep doing it, you'll eventually get some. But like your goal right now, it should be to just like try to tackle like all the weekly bosses if possible, because then that gives you a lot of the the event coins, the event coins, and the daily. I'm sorry, not the daily thing. The life orbs, like they're really good for progression. Like that helps everyone out. Okay. Let's do this man's gear review. Yeah, just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. You'll eventually get it. Damn, you're kind of juiced, bro. 40. See this weapon. Okay, yeah, definitely need to flame this weapon. See this gloves. Oh, okay. I think that the one thing that you can do is to fix your glove. 9, 12, and 9 is honestly not that good. Getting you should go for a crit damage and decent sharp eyes. And it shouldn't cost that much either as well. So redo this glove at least try to get decent sharp eyes or crit damage. I mean, like you should get both though. It gives you basically around like equivalent in terms of damage is about 60% stat. So like it's a lot of damage. So that's like it's super easy fix. Oh, you want to know where to allocate your flames? I mean, it's honestly the weapon right now. The weapon is you need to get like at least a T5 weapon. T5 on the attack because this is just yeah. But I mean, like you'll do that over time. You know, you do that over time. Um, other flames. I mean, you can flame this. It's 16. It's not that good. Oh my gosh. What's the T5? Okay. I got like 10 flames to spend. Okay. Let me see if I can look it up for you. Give me a second. Look it up right now. Okay. I'll send you this website, and all you gotta do is look for Fafnir and look for your base weapon, right? So how much attack does this have? 204, right? So you go 204, so it's the highest one, and a T5 is 50 attack. So you're looking for a 50 attack flame at least. 50 what magic attack, magic attack. And then this is a T6 and a T7 is I mean that one is just hard to get, but yeah. Just scroll down for flame score. But that's like the biggest one. Attack on the most important weapon flame? Yes, yes, yes. It's the most important one. Even if you have a good flame score, the attack matters way, way more. Way, way more. Just to try to like clarify. Do you think I can solo CPAP if I got the right flames? Let me see your stat. 11K. What's your NFT collection? What's your NFT collection? What's your link and legion? That's that. Wait, hey, someone just popped the two. Hey, someone just popped it. Someone just popped it. Oh, your NFT collection 12. And if you were in the MVP channel, they just popped the MVP. Yo, Legion 1.5K. I mean, you can solo it. Are you soloing CVEL? You if you can solo CVEL, you can solo CPAP. It's just very, 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 very difficult. Like it's not really even worth the effort. So, like just to try to answer your question, like yeah, you can do it, but um, like it might take you a lot of tries, and it's probably not worth the time and effort. You should just do it. And you could do it probably, but it's not really worth the time and effort. Actually, the one thing you are missing though is you're missing a lot of boss damage. Like that actually matters a lot. Um, what I would look to do actually, if in your certain situation, right? Like 92 IED is actually a little too high because you get some IED um from your thing, right? So my suggestion is if you can afford it, I'm not saying that you have to do this, is to just straight up buy a way better secondary. You can find a triple boss secondary with a 9 and 12 or sorry, a 12 and 9 on the B pot that will give you a lot of damage. Of course, this is not the cheapest thing to get, but you do kind of have a deadline with IED. Like the IED is it's gonna even get worse when you get Lumi Link, when you get more Legion. Bro, I just keep it 170. Oh hell no! You know, as I said before, it's usually better. You can just buy it pre-made. You know, those are upgrade your legendary from unique. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that just sucks. You know, it just sucks. I mean, like I don't know what to say. It's just it just sucks. That's why I really do recommend that you can then like fuck the cubing and enhancing. Just buy that shit. Just buy that shit. I mean that's probably better, honestly. It's probably better, but like you can't just like buy it outright. It's usually cheaper. Usually cheaper. Is that body hack ratio in the game serious? I would say it's pretty bad. I would say it's pretty bad. I can't lie and say it's not bad. It's definitely affecting a lot of players' motivation to play. I will say that. Doesn't really affect me as much. I'm more disappointed in other stuff. But yeah, like I could see why people are dislike it a lot. Spent 10 mil Naso. Yeah, I mean, like, it's kinda rough, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, like, buying the pre-made is better, and you know, the thing I also consider is, like, you're gonna sell this item as well, so, like, I factor that in, you know, because when I go for double primes, I'm not, like, factoring in, like, "Oh, I'm spending 70 mil," right? I'm most likely spending, like, 30 mil or 20 mil, and then I'm selling my old one and it covers the cost, so I'm only spending, like, 20 mil. That makes sense. So, like, you're still gonna sell this equipment maybe for, like, I don't know, like, 15 or 20 or something. I don't know how much this thing costs, but then I would just go look for, like, or I would sell that and go look for a real one, like a really good one. But, like, that's the other thing you're missing. So just to re-clarify, redo the gloves. I mean, yeah, like, if you yeah, do this one. This one should be very easy to, not very easy, but it should be easier to get. Like, at least one line of crit damage is easier to get, and it's gonna be better. This one, like, yeah, you should do this, but, like, you don't wanna do it, then, like, it is what it is. Um, and then I think that some of the things you can do is fix your B pots on some of these. Like for example, this B pot's not good. This B pot is not good. B pot's fine. Like, just fix your B pots. Yeah, gloves easy. I didn't know crit damage is good. It's super good. It's basically 8% crit damage is around 30 stat, right? So if you get decent sharp eyes and crit damage, that's around 60% stat. Like, that's a lot of damage. That's probably like I don't know, like fucking like 5 to 8 FD or something. Let me see what else. Yeah, I mean, like, and everything else is just like working on it slowly over time. I mean, your pots are actually not that bad. They're pretty good. Like, in my opinion, it's like probably like better nowadays to not even go for 17 star and instead go for like legendary and everything. How's this cup? This cup is good. It's basically 100 flame score because you get 98 from the in and then a little bit from luck. So 100 flame score. It's really good. This is like, I would say this is like settle like a bowl. Like, this is good, but it's not like giga like juice. It's very good though. Yep, yep. Okay. Do you have any other questions in particular? I mean, it's really just the emblem and the gloves. Flame the weapon and cue the rest. Yeah. If you want to flame anything else, it's just like going in order of like what's not that good, right? Like, this Dawn Pendant's not that good. Uh like, you should even flame, you should also flame the Von Leon as well. Like, just flame the Von Leon. Because the thing is, like, unless you're planning to go for Absolab soon, just flame the Von Leon as well. You wanna do a review? Yeah, like, you have enough points. Just do a gear review. Wait, I think I have one other guy before, right? Vanish, right? Jon Snow, yeah. You could have just claimed it for free. I'll review you guys after. Yeah, yeah. All right. You want to know what to flame? Let's see. Let me see your weapon flame. Okay, flame your weapon. Flame your weapon. I'll do Jon Snow first, and then I'm gonna do everyone else. Do everyone else. I'll do you next, and I'll do Huabi after. Okay, redo this. I'm pretty sure this is not that good. I don't know what Von Leon attack flames are, but yeah, like, redo this flame. I think that, like, the stat that you get on it is not as good as you get like a T5. And, like, just go for a T5, honestly. 24, 15. Keep that 42. That's not bad. 7, 44. Your flames are actually not that bad. They're not that bad. I mean, you want to like what flame should I use? I mean, just if you're talking about the weapon, if you have which flames are you planning to use? Are you using the event flames or are you using the like the new ones that we're getting, like the life orb ones? 'Cause that actually does make a difference. Yo, what's up, Crocodile? Because then if you're using the event flames, I think that there is like a really strong argument you should probably not use those and use the oh, play on the weapon looks too good to spin though. It's actually, let me see. The flame score is around 64 plus 5% damage. I don't know how much 5% damage is for him, but like if he gets a T5, for sure better. Like it's not the best, but it's okay. Yeah, I think he should. What you should probably do is for all the items that don't have like 40 on the flame score, right? For example, like uh that's actually okay. The one that you probably want to do for sure is the boots. This one is one I would do. Um, see what else? Yeah, maybe don't do this one. Okay, do the boots, the pendant. Try to get them to around 40 on the flame score, and then I would just throw the rest of it on the weapon. But even then, like if you're using the flames, I would probably stop using the vent flames if I were you, because you have a lot of upgrades to make from your items in terms of like cubing, right? I think that it's more worthwhile to utilize like the events for the cubes instead of the flames, and then for the new like system inside the game, right? You go to Genesis and you go to the like the flame guy. I would utilize that for flames instead now. Like you should only use event flames if you like don't need to use the cubes. That makes sense. You have any other questions? Just just switch to Lumi from Bishop. I'm really enjoying Lumi. Crazy moving. Oh, mobbing. Yes, yes, yes. It's really good. Oh, I'm not flaming the weapon because. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, just keep it as it is right now. Yeah, I mean, like you want to know like what to flame. Just flame everything around in a circle, and then just like go from worst to best. But I will make a flaming guide soon. I just need to fucking work on it. Okay, okay. Sup? How we doing? How we doing? Holy Lance, right? Hey, Holy Lance, how the hell do you always know the MVP channels, bro? Yep, yep, no problem. Okay, who's next? I think it's Conan. Okay, what question did you have on this character? 10, 11, but I don't know if people are still doing it. Flame guide, um, would be nice. I don't even know what is a good flame or a bad one. Yeah, I will release that soon. I will release that soon. I just need to work on it. Need to work on it. Yeah. Yeah, 50% EXP. It's a WeChat group? Bro, I don't got WeChat, bro. Why are the Chinese people so organized? Wait, what question did you have about this weapon though? I'm looking at it. You're basically getting 13% boss, right? Oh, sorry. Are you saying is this a good flame or not? I mean, we could plug it in. This is kind of hard to quantify on this specific character, but we could plug it into you should probably change the flame, but we'll uh we'll just plug it into Maple PvP and we'll see what results we get, right? Like we'll just do like the most basic. Kira is in it. All right, I'm just telling him to DM me the fucking MVP channels, bro. Okay, you have 5, 8, So that's 13 damage total, right? 13 damage total. 4 and 20. See, that's 4.8 FD. Let's just minus that. Let's minus that. This is not 100% accurate because the more boss damage you have. Wait, sorry. How much was it again? 13, right? The more boss damage you have, the less the less it scale. Like it doesn't scale as hard. Let's say you get a T5 on the. Let's see how much attack the Fafnir has. It has 160, right? 160. Let's say you get a T5 that's 39. Okay, let's see. 4 and 20. So you add, okay. But actually it is better for a T5. It is better for a T5. Oh no, it's not better. It's not better. It's not better than a T5, but it's on this specific character that it's not better, right? Because this character doesn't have that much boss damage, but um you have to just see it on your own character. I think it's still personally worth it to to go for a T5 because even if it's not a T5, right? Like if you get a T6, which is 52, then it will be better probably, right? Yeah, it will be better. So if you get a T6, it will be better. I will try to do Black Flame twice. Yeah. If you get a T6, then it'll be better. But I can't tell on your own character because you have to just plug that into your own character. You know what I mean? So yeah, like it's just it just depends. But I do think it's worth rolling off of it for at least a T6. Yeah, moving gear in a few days. Okay, yeah. Yeah, just do it on Maple PvP, but it's a good flame. But I think that on your real character, it might beat it out by a little bit because the flat luck and the luck percentage is not gonna scale as hard as the flat attack. Especially if you don't have a lot of 22 stars or not sorry, a lot of like 17 star or 18 star as well. Is it time for a new tier list video? Are you talking about like a class tier list? I gotta see like how the meta develops a little. Yeah, you don't have a lot of like a lot of boss oh sorry, a lot of like 17 stars or 18 stars, then yeah, actually the flat attack might be better on your character. But you can only really test that out once you move it over, you know what I mean? But I do think a T5 might beat it out, but it might be very marginal. It might be like 1% FD. But you get a T6 and it'll probably be like 3 to 4% FD. All right. I don't know if Huabi said it. I know it took a minute. No, it took a minute. But what do you write real quick? What quick review? Can I not show what should reroll my emblem since Lumi's out? Wait, are you still here? I'll tell you what to do, but I think that you should keep that emblem for now. Okay, yeah. Good night, brother. Wait, you said that you want to reroll off this emblem. I think that you should keep it though, because then you only have 86 ID. How much ID you have in game? I'm not sure if I should reroll my system. Also, do I need to reroll my Web's Flame? I don't think so. I think that 15 is like a T5 or something. Hi, bro. How do I get how do we how do I get you to review my character? Type in exclamation mark review. I think you should keep the emblem for now, because the thing is you only have 86 IED. The only time you should start replacing things from your equipment is when you're around like 93 IED, because you actually get a lot of damage uh until around that point. Actually, yeah, you'll get like a lot of damage. Just you should just keep your current things as they are right now. I would only start looking to replace the emblem when your legion gets higher, right? Like your legion gets higher, like gets to like 3K legion, then then yeah, like I would look to replace it then. Do you have any other questions? Do I need to no, no, I don't think that you do. I think that we looked at your no, no, I think this is like a T5 or a T6. This is good. This is good. Yeah, this is good. I do kind of feel bad for Night Lords because they scale a lot of attack, right? But they don't have any like any scrolls in this game. I don't know if that's how it works, but damn. If that were the case though, then maybe you should try to get some more attack on your some of your B pots, maybe. I don't know. I don't actually know if that's how it works though. Like this would be like a really good B pot for you. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. No, your stuff is good though. I mean, you can make a lot of prog still. You know, you can still make a lot of prog. All right. Um, Brian, give me your IGN. Guess I just had to wait for Fit Shop. Yeah, honestly, like if you like not that motivated to play, just like fucking log on to like kill like 2K mobs, kill some bosses, and then that's it. Like you don't have to like grind or anything. Kind of I don't know. I feel like they definitely need to do some stuff for content in this game. It's a bit kind of lame, not gonna lie. What should I get or upgrade? I just got my items, but I don't know what to spend on next. Damn, bro, you got like there's some interesting solo 3 doors. Okay, okay. What are you up? Hero, okay. I would okay. I would look to you have a budget in mind, Brian? Or like are you like not trying to spend any more money? Because then that will give me a better idea of like what to get you to do. Yeah, like 1K? Okay. I think that if you okay, there's like two things you can do, right? So the first thing you can do is you can just like upgrade all your items to get them to like a good point, right? I'm talking about like your um like for example like this pendant. Um see what else. Actually your items are not that bad. It's just this pendant that might need to be upgraded to epic. And then this glove. So you can either like look to upgrade some of your equipment or what I suggest you do, right? This is just what I would do is I would look to replace the emblem or sorry, the secondary at least with one that has like legendary on the B pot and legendary on the pot, right? Actually, we'll look together. We'll look together. What is this thing called? Virtuous. Actually, someone here. There's someone here. There's no evolving one. If I look up the evolving one, will it look them up too? Oh, maybe they don't have them. What I would do is I would look to buy one of these. The only one I really kind of like is this one, but it is 25 mil. Yeah, so this one is okay. But yeah, the reason why I would do that is because this is an item that you pretty much keep forever. You don't have to buy this specific one. Attack stat on it or strength. You want attack percentage. Attack percentage. It scales a lot harder. And the reason why this one is good because it gives you two boss and one IED. I'm just showing you an example of what I think is better to do because if you were to make this yourself, it would cost a lot more money, right? It would cost a lot more money. You can also sell your other one as well. I don't know how much you bought it for, but let's say you sell it for around that same price, right? That's personally what I would do because um you got to keep these forever. That's one thing. And two, it's like some of these stats you actually do need, like IED, you actually do need it a lot. And the only way you can get it is on your secondary or your emblem. But like in my opinion, like it's a lot better to I mean look at the evolving one. Fuck dude. Did I not spell it correctly? Wait, if I just type in virtuous, right? Like oops, sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, it has the evolving one too. Okay. Like this, I mean, it's not the best. Oh, this one's not bad either. This one is better. Yeah, this one is better. Right now, I was thinking about changing that or cubing. No, okay. In my opinion, if you're gonna ever spend on the weapon, like you should only do that once everything else is done, right? It's way better to work on doing everything else besides the weapon because the weapon it costs too much money. That's one thing. And what you should do with the weapon is just use event cubes on them, event stuff on them in general. So So, like in my opinion, it's better to get a good secondary, get a good emblem, and then just upgrade. So this is what I would do with $1,000, right? Get a good secondary, get a good emblem because your emblem is not that good right now. It's pretty bad actually. And then after that, uh, I would look to fill out like one more ring slot at least and an eye accessory. Uh, What about the Von Leon? You can keep it for now, actually. I would actually keep your Von Leon for now. What I would do is look to just um I would focus more on enhancing like the stuff around your armor, right? So avoid enhancing your helmet or your overall with any like thing that costs money, right? You can flame it stuff you want, but don't spend any money on it. It's because you can replace these with CRA if you want to, but it's not really worth doing it right now, if that makes sense. Because then you can still upgrade like stuff that you will probably keep forever, right? Like for example, like you'll keep this earring forever, or you'll keep this belt forever. So these are worth like spending money on. Um, you can enhance your gloves to unique or legendary. So like I wouldn't focus on doing the overall on the helmet. Like these do it later. And then I would focus for now if it were me, right? I would get a new emblem, get a good one, get a new secondary, get like a good one, get a face accessory, and then fill out a ring slot. What stat should I get in the emblem? We'll look together. We'll look together. I think that if it were me, I would look for 12 and 9 on the B pot at least, and then like 2 IED and 1 attack. So like something like this. Like this is not bad, or you can get something like no. It has to be like 12 and 9 in my opinion if you want to buy something. Yeah, but I can't find it, but 12 and 9 and then go for like 2 attack, 1 IED or 2 IED, 1 attack. I mean, this one is not bad. Where is it? This one is not bad. I mean, like I'm just looking through them though. It's kind of hard. I mean, I guess I gotta filter it. Let's just say 60. I think it's bugged. You can't get boss damage on the emblem. Yeah, I think that one I found a while ago was pretty good. Like this one is not bad. Yeah. You have any other questions? Yeah, you don't need boss damage. I mean, there's no boss damage on the emblem. Also, another thing you can do is upgrade your NFT collection. Just upgrade it to like level 3 or 4. Yep, no problem. All right, anyone else want a gear review? If not, then see. If I upgrade to get sharp eyes, should I go for a black hues or reds? Are you if you're you should just use reds. I was trying to think if there was a situation where you would use blacks. I'll you want me to review Kunji? Damn. Yo, what's up, brother? How we doing? How we doing? I don't even know how to spell his own name. Man's right here. You know what this man needs to do? He needs to swap equipments with me. That's what he needs to do. He deserves a better master. If they ever nerf the two main meta, I mean, he gonna get booted. He gonna get booted. That's all I'll say. He gonna get a new master. Let's see. Any changes to the heroes ranking you made in your video now that they're officially out? Yeah, actually, I would change Shade actually, because then the thing is I can't like show you it, but basically inside of GMS or sorry inside of KMST, they recently changed the way Shade works, and it's to one of their skills where you you would get final or you would be able to give final damage to the whole party, right? They changed that so it doesn't work the same way, so they give less damage or something like that. And that means, in my opinion, they're like one of the worst classes in terms of like future proofing. So I think Shade actually goes down a lot in that case. I think that they're still good right now, right? Because in this game, they still have that support. And I don't know when we're gonna get those changes or if we will ever get those changes. But the fact that they changed them, one of the things that makes them really good is the reason why they wouldn't be number one as well right now. And I think I would move Iran up because I think Iran does a lot of damage. I think Iran might be number one, Lumi number two, and then Shade number three. Like Shade is still good, you know. Shade is still good. I just don't think that it's as good as it as I thought it was gonna be. But I wouldn't really have known that unless the KMST like came out beforehand. But it it came out like like not even that long ago. What's the best in heroes you think? Oh, I think I just listed it. I think I just listed it. But I mean you can watch the video. I mean that I think that list is still kind of relevant. I sorry, let's see. Pink Holy Cup plus 100 stats comparing to 50 stats plus and 5 all stat, which is better? It's about the same. So how flame score works, it's just these are really rough estimates. It's usually better if you find out like how much FD you get from each specific thing. But um 50 stat is is like 50 stat, right? And then 5% all stat is usually calculated as 50 stat. Like basically 1% is 10 stat. That's 100 stat. So it's about the same thing. Um, but if you want to know like the concrete like amount of damage you get for each thing, then just like plug it into the like the actual like calculator. But honestly, like I think they're like around the same. I don't 100% know because it's different for every single character. Yep, yep, no problem, no problem. Damn, no more MVPs? Okay, I'm gonna wait 4 minutes here. If there's no MVP, then I'm just go train. Cause I ran out the other MVP from doing the gear reviews. How hard was the Lomian fight? I mean, we only cleared Lotus. We don't have enough damage for Damien. I think we're gonna try another time. After a reset, I'm gonna do that off stream though. But I mean, for me, like, I don't think it's that hard. But I think everyone on my team like needed practice, so we had to practice for a while. But I would say like it took us. Also, actually, the one thing that actually made the fight more difficult, not difficult, but more annoying, is the fact that you can only get 3 tries in one day. You only have 3 tries in one day. So, like, what ended up happening is we tried all 3 times in one day, then we died we failed 3 times, and then we tried then we had to try the next day. So it took us a while, but I think that with the actual party, um, like, we would, like, that party that we just ran with, like, since they're more, you know, experienced now, I think we could just, like, do it really easily now, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's like a 26-minute fight, so, like, yeah, like you watched the video when I did it. I didn't die once. Like it's not like it's hard, but like if you just like practice, you could get it done. Hey, appreciate it, brother. Bro, if I have the points, can I request 2 gear reviews? Yeah, yeah, just request it right now. Any ideas? What's Keto's attack range? I mean he's strong, but like he's playing BM, so like his gear is actually not really that good, honestly. No, I think that Corsair does more damage than Shadow Arista, actually. I think it's right now, it actually probably might be Corsair or Ron and then Shadower. I could be wrong on that, though. I could be wrong on that. I think Corsair still does the most damage in the game. Like, they got nerfed, but it wasn't like a shit ton. I think Keto, when he did his BA, it was around like 220 or so, 220 build per minute. But he might have made gains, so maybe it's like 230 or 240 now. But he's pretty strong. He's pretty strong. I don't actually 100% know though, if that makes sense about like the damage rankings for everyone, because it's kind of hard to like really do like an accurate damage test. It's just usually by like word of mouth. You know what I mean? Wait, is this your brother's account? Does he have like a? He has 4.5 mil right now. Oh, okay. Honestly, like starting a new account is like pretty rough right now. I'm not gonna lie. In my opinion, I actually think like he probably shouldn't swap over to Von Leon just yet because he already has all of the Unchained. I would just keep it, right? Like, yeah, like swapping over to Von Leon is like it will give him more damage, but actually, I think in my opinion, it's better to just fill out the rest of the slots, right? Like get another pendant, and then get like another ring if possible. Because swapping over, it probably costs around the same amount, right? It probably costs the same amount. You might be able to sell the Unchained for a bit more, because of because like I think it's just more expensive at base. But you should just keep the Unchained for now and get fill out the pendant slots. That's what I would do. I don't know if he has another pendant, but fill out the pendant slots and then maybe get another ring. If not, then just do the pendants and then look to get like a sub weapon or an emblem. I don't think swapping over the Von Leon is really worth it until you like pretty much fill out some more things. Because right now, like I think that the bigger thing is he wants to be able to just one shot and then start to maybe looking to get into like some of the harder daily bosses, right? Like Pink Bean. Uh okay. All right, yeah. Honestly though, I think that I would just keep the Unchained then and just look to get a secondary or an emblem. Because like right now, like even if you swap over to the Von Leon, it's not gonna give you like an insane amount of damage to the point where you're like it's worth spending the money. Like you should do that um after you fill out some more inventory slots and then when it makes financial sense, then yeah. If you want to review, you gotta type in exclamation mark review. Yeah, do you have any other questions in particular? I mean, like, yeah, like 4.5 mil is not really anything too crazy he can do with his current stats. The only thing he could maybe look to do is I don't even think it's really worth actually, let me see. One, two, three, four set. I mean, he could maybe look to swap out the glove for a like a Von Leon glove and then go for one with decent sharp eyes. That's something that he could do because that does give you like a lot of stats because it gives you crit rate and crit damage. That's like the only thing I would look to do if I were to try to swap out anything. Other than that, it's just like filling out stuff or getting the secondary and the emblem. Let me see the pots on these though. Oh, this pot's good. Yeah, I mean like that will just be fixed over time. Von Leon is better than Unchained? Yes, it is, it is. The reason why Unchained is not good is because it can't go to 17 star, and, it's also, like, still expensive to enhance as well. And also the Unchained weapon is really bad. Maybe, but, I think in his current position, it's better to, just, fill out the other slots. Because the only one that, he might wanna do is, as I said before, is the glove. Just swap that out for a Von Leon glove for decent sharp eyes, and then just like do this one. But generally, it's better to just fill out item slots that gives you like 6% stat or something. That will usually give you more damage than potting something because it usually costs more money to pot something, but it also just depends. I'm only gonna review you if you have enough points. You gotta type in exclamation mark review, and if you don't have enough points, then you just gotta chat in the chat. Do you have any more questions? Should he get the event ring as well? The only one I would get is the crit damage one. But that one costs like 4K for the coins. I think that one's actually not that bad to get. That one is about like 6% stat or something. I don't know how much it would give this guy, but let's see, 1.48 FD. I mean, it might be different on his character, but that's like still damage, I guess. Like it's not an insane amount of damage on him, but yeah, I mean, it is an option. I think that it's not that bad though. I would get it on my mule because then if you're not gonna get like a neophyte ring or anything like that, then yeah, get it. If you're gonna get like all your ring slots filled out though, then don't get it. Get like just spend it on something else. You have any other questions? I think he has one more. You have another one, right? Another review, and then I'm gonna move on to the next one. Next guy. I'm gonna move on to Jackson. Question right now. Okay, okay. Just THJ. It's Maple PvP. Oh, chat. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Okay. What bosses are you doing up to right now? Are you doing like CRA in a party or anything like that? I think that you should try at least do three door, like Bonbon, Queen, and Clown. Okay, I'll help you out after Jackson. I'll help you out after. I think right now, if you like wanna like the best thing is honestly like the thing is I know you just got this emblem. This emblem is actually not that bad, but the issue right now is your IED is really low. So my suggestion is to get the secondary to legendary. But I wouldn't do this yourself. I would just buy a pre-made one because it's usually way cheaper you do that way. But I do understand that it's not always the most affordable. Yeah, I've been doing deep door in parties, but I either die out and lose the weekly clear or just don't get anything on it. Okay, yeah, the thing is if you don't get anything from it, then it's like it is what it is, but at least you get not from like now on, right? It's actually more worth it, right? Um to do these bosses because you can get the life orbs from like the new progression system with the flames. So as long as you're doing 5% damage, like you'll get the event coins and then the life orbs. Like that's really like the most important thing these days, especially as like a low spender or like even like as a free to play player. That's like your goal. You just to do 5%. Like yeah, you should do more to contribute, but that's like the main thing that I'm getting out of all this is like that's how like the game is trending towards, right? So if you're dying out, I mean like you just need to practice, and of course like that just just go into practice mode and try to practice yourself. That's like the only thing I can really tell you on that. But if you want more damage, there are two things that you can do, right? So the first thing you can do is the NFT. Wait, what level is your NFT collection? That's like one of the questions I have, I guess. Because right now you need ID. That's like the hardest thing for you to get. If you don't have any on your NFT collection, just get to like level 2, I guess, level 1 or 2. That gives you a little bit of ID, and then also another thing you can do is since Lumi is out now, you can also train that to level 120, and then that is also a way to get some IED. Okay, get to like level 1 or 2 in the NFT collection. That's probably more worthwhile in terms of like money spent. Um, because like right now, like I mean, like at 4K stat, if you have the hands, if you have high enough IED, you should be able to at least do 5% damage to three door and at least like, you're basically just trying to, like, boof a run, honestly. Like, you could maybe do 10%, but, like, in a six-man party, like, it's fine, in my opinion. So, do the NFC collection, do Lumi Link if you want to train it yourself. It's level 120. That should get you enough to get to, like, 85% IED, and then the rest of it, I would just, like, just fill out get 1 ring, get the pendant that's coming in today, and then, I would just fix some of your B pots, I think. Right? Like this pot is also not that good. I wouldn't change this pot. Try to get at least like 6% attack, and then fix the B pot on this, get 3% attack. And then like just fix all the B pots. Like they either need to have attack on them or luck. Like that's the other really easy thing you can do is just fix your B pots. And then Another thing you can do is get your gloves to unique and get decent sharp eyes. What's your crit rate right now? Oh, you also need to get your crit rate up too. So yeah, like actually the NFT collection is really good for you because you get your crit rate up. Um, if you haven't done it yet, do the Phantom link as well because it gives you 15% crit rate, and then you can also look to get decent sharp eyes on your gloves. There's a lot of things you actually have to do, but the two things I would prioritize first is getting your crit rate up and getting your IED up. And a lot of these things are more accessible now with the NFT collection and with the links, right? Like Lumi and Phantom. What are good stopping points for NFT collection levels? I think that early game it's probably like level 3, like mid game it's like 5 through 7, and then like the end game is like 10 through 12. That's like kind of like the gist of it. I wish what they did on MapleN.gg is it showed you like how much it costs to get each tier, then I would be able to give you a better answer. But because they don't do that, it's like kind of hard for me to like exactly tell you the cost because it's like I don't know. Okay, could getting Illumi and Phantom do the trick for crit rate and ID also with the it will get it to a much better place for sure. You will probably get 80 like 83 IED or so, like 83%. I'm not 100% sure with Lumi and with the NFC collection, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but it'll get you higher. But then the crit rate, you'll get 15% crit rate and a little bit of crit. Like if you haven't done like the Archer links as well, that also gives you crit rate as well. But it'll give you like more, right? It'll get you closer to that number that you need, which is 100% and 85. But like it's not like you hit that number, you magically like, you know, just like get super strong. Like you'll get stronger, but it's like you still need to like learn the boss patterns and stuff. Yo, to my NFC collection level 1, I can assign 2 points. Where should they go? I mean, it just depends on what you need. I mean, it's you need ID, get ID, or you get crit rate. I mean, it's one or the other. I think it's crit rate or ID, honestly. Okay. Any other questions? I'm gonna move on to Jackson. Peak and all right, Jackson, let's do your review. Just go for 10 attack. 10 attack. Like what's max and rare? Just get 10 attack on the first line. The first line is the prime line, so as long as you get 10 attack on at rare, then that's good enough. If you want to go for like epic, you can either go for 4% or 2%. Lumi Link level 2 is 15. It's 15. 15. Really good. It's really good. I still need to do mine, but I'm not gonna train now. I'm just gonna wait for it. Yep, no problem, no problem. Yeah, it's just like a lot of these small things, like yeah, you can like fix them with like a lot of other things now. Like they give you a lot more resources now. Before it's like you can only really get it from like items, but now you can get it from like links, Legion, all these other things that doesn't necessarily require you to pay money. It just takes a lot of time, but that's good. It just gives everyone more things to do in the game. Is Jackson here? I mean, if he's not here, I don't know if I want to review because then I mean maybe he can watch the VOD, but I think it's better if he's here. I guess I'll just look at his items right now. Oh, hey, he's the guy that bought this. My friend was looking at this before. Damn, this guy he went 20 star. Wait, what is he missing though? I don't know what he's missing. He seems pretty strong to me. Okay, Jackson, if you watch this VOD, the next time you come on stream, then I'll do the review for you. Or if you come back, I'll help you out. Because I don't know what question you have in particular. Because you're already strong. Like I don't know what else you need help with. Like you should be able to solo. Or maybe you can. No, you can't. You need more levels. That's like the thing. No, you cannot solo, but kind of strong. He's flexing. He just came to flex. Oh, okay. Oh, he's here. He's here. Okay. Currently, my attack range is around 2.9 mil with my buff. I don't want to spend any more money for the. Okay. Anything I can prove? Uh, I mean, you don't want to spend any more money. It's like, I mean, like the only gains you can really make is like by playing the game, right? Um, and like the only thing you can really do is like that's realistic is to like farm for shit and to like use the event cubes, right? Because I either flame or use the event cube. Like that's like the most realistic way to prog right now because like star forcing is just expensive. Like you have to spend on that. Like there's no really getting around that, especially with like premium items, like a lot of the items that you have. But if I were to change anything, it's let me see. I mean, there's no really easy fix. I'm not gonna lie. No really easy fix. Oh, this is like what is your NFT collection right now? What is your NFT collection? Level 4? Okay, I mean, like, technically, that is, like, the best thing for you to do right now. Because in where you're at right now in the game, it's, a lot harder to make gains. Like, the only thing that I'm not gonna tell you that this is what you need to do, but it's one of the things you can do, right? It's like, a lot of the items that you have at unique, you need to get them to legendary, and then you need to 3-line them, right? But since you're not trying to spend any more money on the game like that, very, very difficult. You know, it's very difficult to really prog anymore, you know? Um, so my other suggestion that I'll tell you to do is if you're actually like farming and playing the game and shit like that, then you know, you can actually farm for each NFT collection, right? Like every hour is basically one NFT item, and you farm for like, you know, I mean, it's a fuck ton of hours, I guess, but like 100 hours, then that's like one NFT level. Of course, like, you know, you could pay and it's way faster and stuff like that, but yeah, that's like technically something you can do for damage. The other thing you can do is you can train your legion characters, right? So you can try to get like 3K legion, and as you know, as before, you're not trying to spend money. Um, yeah, like this fucking takes a long time, but it does give you a lot of damage at 3K legion, unless you're already at 3K legion. But if you're trying to do like Lotus and Damien, the easiest thing you can do is just to get to 215. Like, yeah, it sucks to level up, but if you get to level 215, like at least you'll do maximum damage without spending any money on the game. You know what I mean? Because there are ways for you to get more damage. Like your character is actually really, really strong. I don't know 100% if you can solo Lotus and Damien, but I do know that you can for sure duo it, you know? As long as you're like I don't even really think it matters that much, in my opinion, to solo the boss because like the rewards aren't really like that worth it. Like, yes, you do make money, but for how much you have to spend to get there, it's like not really worth it. What is worth it though is you can do it in a party like a duo or a trio, and you can get the event points, and yeah, like that's what makes it worth it. But just to like summarize, like reiterate what you should do is level up some more, get to like I mean, you don't have to, but I suggest you get to level 215. Um, do the NFC collection and do your Legion if you don't want to spend. But if you do want to spend, fix all of your pots that are like this, right? Like 996. You want to get these to legendary and then get real 3-line. I mean, the one that you probably need to do is this one, 969. Like this one is not good. And then also some of your I mean, like, your these are fine, these are fine. Yeah, I mean, like, it's hard to make gains from where you're at, like, you just have to, like, push your pots to make it better, and then once you're done getting all perfect pots, you gotta push the B pots for, anything that is 2-line usable on the B pot, you gotta make them 3-line usable. Then after that, like, your items are good, your items are good. Alright, let's see. Could changing mains from Shad to Bowmaster slash Marksman be worth it? I've been seeing those classes. Wait, what? No, it's definitely not worth it because, well, I mean, Marksman is probably good, but Bowmaster is not that good. There's a lot of people that are Bowmasters that, I mean, they probably don't like playing that class that much. Like Hito complains about that class like all the time. But I mean, that class is a bit like underpowered. I would say it's does not seem that strong. Like this guy's gear is good, but like Jackson's gear is good, but it's like he, his class kind of holds him back a little. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. This class is not that good. But they'll get better in fit job. But it's like I don't know. I mean, like that's like a balancing issue. I don't think the stat matters though. If you're like complaining about stat, like it doesn't really matter that much in my opinion. It's like everything else that matters, right? Changing to Lumi or on. I mean, this guy. I think Jackson, like, you gotta stick it out. Honestly, I mean, you want to just change class and yeah, but it's like a fucking like a lot of work to change classes. Will you consider building another main, especially in anticipation for fifth job? No, I probably will not. But it depends on what kind of changes we get. Um, but I like Night Lord. I think Night Lord will be good. I mean like I'll make a video on it, but I think Night Lord will is generally seen as like going to be a very good class because as they will perform very well in a lot of bosses, right? Especially the newer bosses. Like inside of Lucid, it will do really well. Um, I think that Hero is good. They get a lot better. They go from being like pretty bad right now, like they're actually not good right now. And they'll be a lot better because they get an iron frame, their damage gets a lot better. They just become like a real class. And the same thing for Bowmaster. Bowmaster, actually, I think Bowmaster is a really good class because when they get fit job, not right now, when they get fit job, they get access to like they can just stand still, right? They can just stand in one spot and just farm. Like it's really, really good. Like, yeah, they have to put their summons down, but they get lazy farming. Like you farm a lot, then yeah, like Bowmaster is actually a good class to farm with. I don't know if you can be under geared, but you have like a little bit of funding. It's probably like a really easy class to farm with. So I would say that those three, um, Hero, Night Lord, and Bowmaster. But I don't know. Like I have to really like sit down and think about it and see if we get any other classes or what kind of changes we even get. Yeah, Hero is kind of depressing to play right now. That's why I'm considering investing to another class. Yeah, it's pretty fucking bad to play right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like a lot of these classes, like they they like did buff every single class, right? Like it's not like not in the way that I think a lot of people wanted. Like they wanted to get everyone like closer to each other. But what they did was they made like bad classes not as bad, but they're still bad. And then they made good classes, like they're still good, but not as good. If that makes sense, right? Like Corsair is still good, but they're just not like as good. And the same thing with all the shit classes. Like they're still bad, but they're not as bad. And with a lot of the resources that we have right now as well, like for example, like the NFT collection system, um, like all the links and legion we're getting, like the classes got better to play, right? Beforehand, like one of the reasons why I think a lot of the warriors were even worse before was that it was way harder to get crit rate, right? Crit rate is a lot more accessible now because of links, legion, and the MC collection, and they also buffed heroes crit rate. There was no rebalancing. They only updated the values to what it is, the current skill values in GMS. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I just think that you know if that's what they did, I mean, like it did like technically balance it. It is balancing, right? But it's not like balancing in a way where everything is like actually balanced. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. Unrelated, I was looking at Fafnir for what Warriors my brother was considering getting it, but the cost of enhancements is crazy. Yeah, honestly, if you get a Fafnir weapon, it's you basically just run it as like clean, except you use the event cubes to gear it up. That's like pretty much the only thing you do. You basically rely on like the raw stats from the item itself. Um, but like you're probably not gonna Star Force it. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I don't know. When I saw the first line of patch notes for Hero Rework, I was so hyped with the damage increase until I continued reading. Yeah, I don't think they really got much out of it. I don't know what the actual like final damage or whatever it was that got changed, but I mean, it wasn't really like a buff or anything. It was kind of like nothing if you're really being honest. I don't know, like it's like just it is like bad like balancing at the end of the day, right? It is bad balancing. How much would it cost to get level 3 collection? I have no idea. I wish I could tell you, but you mean you just gotta look through yourself. Yeah, one click equals one McDonald meal. Yeah, I mean, like I've complained about this like multiple times about how I don't like the dynamic enhancement system in this game. Like I'd rather have my item boom, you know what I mean? Like it's actually more fun for my item to boom than it is to spend like $1,000 and just get really mad. Like I'd rather like the way I see it, right? Is if my item booms, right? At least I have to buy another one and that pays someone else, right? But if my item like booms here, like I just like the money just gets burned, if that makes sense. Like I don't know. Like I like the system a lot more inside of like like the web 2 version because I don't know, like in here it just the pain is just too much in my opinion. Like spending 2K on an enhancement and then like it just I don't know, like it just feels giga bad. Like it shouldn't cost over $10 for one click on a cube. It's so bad in my opinion. It's not a fun system. Like, yeah, you can argue like you don't need to like have that item to clear content in the game, but then it creates a system where having like premium gear is not it doesn't really feel like that premium because not everyone wants it. Because even if you do have it, it's like whatever's, like having Absol is whatever's because even if you have it, you have to spend like an arm and a leg. Like it's just like a bad system in my opinion. But I don't know, like, I'm not a fucking game designer. All I can do is just complain about it, you know? How will the current top trio of Shadow, Corsair, and Iran perform vid job? I'm not 100% sure, so, like, don't, like, quote me on this, but Corsairs generally aren't seen as a very strong class at 5th job. I think that they're really just strong because of Brain Scrambler, and they didn't really adjust those values for this specific like, they did adjust the values, right? But they don't do, like, in-depth testing, if that will, be, yeah, they don't do, like, in-depth testing to really balance the classes. Corsair will be as good as now? No, they will not, definitely not. That's definitely not true. Oh yeah, it will not be as good. Yeah, there. Yeah, that's. Um, I think that Shadower. I mean, Shadower is like considered like. I would say they're not always at the top, but they're like at the top middle. If that makes sense. Like they're up there, but they're never like S plus tier. They're like usually like A plus, A minus, sometimes B plus. It just depends on like um. This depends, but I don't think they're gonna be that good right when Fit Job drops because the at least how I assess it is like they have to perform well in all the bosses, right? And when Lucid comes out, they don't really do that well in Lucid because their burst is like whatever's. Like that boss is like it's like really nice to have a good burst. And then for Iran, I don't know because how people judge Iran is based off of their 6th job performance. So I don't know how well they will do in 5th job, but I think they'll be fine if their burst is good because I think burst is going to be like what people want at least right when Lucid comes out. Well, I think that it just depends. What's that buff that you got that looks like a book? Wait, which one? Oh, it's the NFC collection. This one is actually super OP. Yeah, the NFT collection. What do you think of Lumi? I think they'll be like at least like B tier. Most people say they're like good but not broken. So like they're just good. So like B, maybe B plus or A minus. I don't know. When I played Lumi back then though, like way back then, I think they were considered a really good class. But I do not know. I just know that inside of the current Maple, they're like whatevers. But like, like they're gonna be like still decent at the end of the day. I'm trying to see where this MVP is. If there's no MVP, I'm just gonna go train. Is your NFT collection max? Yes, it is. It's very strong. Yeah, level 12. I think that they're gonna raise the NFT collection level to like level 15 though. Level 12 is like a weird place to like end it at. I think that they're always gonna have more items in the NFT collection though. I'm not gonna lie. And I also think that the way they design this NFT collection is really weird. MVP as an elite boss? No, MVP is the extra 50% EXP. I'm gonna wait like 5 minutes. If there's no more, then I'm just gonna leave. Why you have strength index on your collection? Shadowers secondary stat is dex, and then their like tertiary stat is strength. So then they actually get a little bit of damage from strength. It's very little though. So it's like, I mean, I don't have anywhere else to allocate those points, so I just allocate it to strength. Any content or boss you're looking forward to being added? Yeah, I mean, like it's just fifth job, honestly. Like honestly, like one of the reasons why I just feel like this game is like it's a bit hard to play for a lot of players is because like the content is very slow, right? Like we do have a lot of like content that is already being released inside of like current MapleStory, and like if we're getting a boss every 6 months, right? That's like very slow in terms of like content because it just means like every endgame player is just gonna be like, I don't know, like there's not really much to look forward to because you can experience those type of contents as well inside of like regular MapleStory, if that makes sense. But I am looking forward to Fit Job and Lucy coming out because Fit Job just means there's gonna be more training areas, right? More training areas. So let me see. We can also farm for nodes, which I'm looking forward to. I think one of the reasons why right now is I'm just I don't like farming as much as I do inside of like Reboot or whatever, is because of like the farming, you just make money, right? Like money is really nice to make, but I want to farm for nodes because when you farm for nodes, one, if you are trying to sell those nodes, you could sell them for money. And if you look inside of KMS, right, they have like higher money rates, right? It's not because the money is actually worth more, it's because the nodes or and the fragments are worth a lot. So I'm looking forward to that. Actually, it's in 3 months. Yeah, but usually we get one big update every 6 months. That's usually how the thing works. Because we get a big update every half year. That's usually that's what I mean. It might be different for this game, but I don't think it will. Let's see. A character with free level 200 set can defeat up to which boss without extreme difficulty? Think about boss meal and its ROI. It depends on your NFT collection, but it's probably like honestly, it's probably like easy Hilla, normal Zack, and then 4 door. What's recommended to have on your hyperstat when you're just gonna be grinding? Like, usually you don't. You do need a bit of IED, but if you have like 60%, like that's all you need. And then you want normal monster damage, and then crit damage and crit rate. I heard some people were relieved they didn't. Wait, who's relieved? That's one thing. But the thing is, yeah, Gollux does like it actually is very broken. I don't think they'll ever add Gollux into the game. Gollux as a progression system is just balanced very, very badly because basically inside of like GMS, right? Okay, I'm not gonna wait for this, but basically inside of GMS, um, there's items like the Gollux items. They're so OP to the point where like even if you have certain like pitch boss items, like for example, if you have like a lucid belt, right? Like this is one of like the most rare items in the game is a pitch boss belt. Having the 4 set Gollux is so OP to the point where you have to have at least six of the pitch boss items for you to even be able to switch over. So that in itself is just like it's too broken. So I don't think they'll ever have Gollux. It's just too OP if that makes sense. Like the item itself is just very very broken. I think that instead it's just better if they just release um different ways to get damage. You know what I mean? Rather than like having like a insanely OP item to the point where it's like it means that every other item would be giga devalued, if that makes sense. Are you gonna buy many Lifestone? I bought some, but I think I think for now I'm probably not gonna buy anymore. I already used all from all the I already used all the flames from the shop. Gollux in itself is a good progression system inside of like reboot, I think, because it does make it more like it just makes it easier for everyone to get damage. But in this game, I don't think it would be the best because then it would giga devalue every single accessory. Like actually, it would giga devalue every single accessory except like the face and the eye and the ring. Actually, it would devalue the rings too, but I mean the rings will get devalued no matter what. 60% ID is enough for grinding. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's probably good enough. I don't even think you need like that much ID. I know that monsters have a little bit of defense, but like it's like you don't like I wouldn't even prioritize it unless like you have like no ID at all. Like even then, like I don't 100% know. I know that they have some defense, so you do need a little bit, but I don't know the exact number you need. You can make Arcarium and Chaos Horntail with the level 200. That's actually not that bad. You should do easy Arcarium at least. I also think that you want a good class. Maybe like Iran is good, like level 200. But yeah, like having a higher NFC collection level will make it better. But what do you mean you make Arc? Like Arcarium or what are you talking about? Oh, okay, yeah. Like Corsair is probably a good class to use. Yeah, I think with like Corsairs are still like really good boss meal. I think with the addition of like the life stones at least, it's like they're it's like actually doing boss meals became a lot more worth it. I still don't think they're like worth it in terms of like money ROI, but now I like it more. Like I feel more rewarded for having more boss meals actually because um like yeah, I can sell it, but then now I get extra orbs every week that I can use to use flames and min max. I like that. I like that system a lot. I think that this is actually how the game should go towards though. Like creating a more like progression where it's like you don't need to necessarily spend money. Um but I think that the one thing that they do need to address still though is like the it's just too expensive to starports. I think that's like the worst thing right now. The life zone is a permanent addition or event. Are they limited by amount or character? So you get 110 per character, right? So that's 22 of the actual like orbs itself when you mint it out, all right. So that is the amount you get, and it's a permanent addition. So they're not gonna remove it. If anything, they would just like change the way that like how much they gives and stuff like that. Like I could see them doing it like later on where you can get more black flames and stuff like that. can kill easy arcane with NPC items. I mean, I think you can from what he said, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't do any um like naked mules. My mules are like they have equipment on them. How much is a lifestone right now anyways? When I bought it yesterday, it was like honestly it was I should have probably just waited, but I got impatient. Oh, 48, 48, yeah. So we'll see um how much it fluctuates. But like let's say it mostly goes down to like 30, right? Like that's still like pretty good. That's still pretty good. That's like 600 extra NASO if you want to really sell it. You can depending on the class. Yeah, I think that probably like Coursera can maybe do it or probably Iran too. Your shot can do it easily. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem that hard then. I don't know. I have like kind of like a hard time like seeing like how the early game progression is because I haven't been there in so long. Now Flame is basically free since those things are so cheap. I mean they're not free because then let's say one life point is what like 48k right now, sorry, 48k. So you need three of them for one red flame, and then you also have to pay 33k as well. So that's like 180k for one red flame. Like it's not free, but like it's like yeah, like it's like more realistic to get it. Like this is just like an additional progression system. Well, I think that this is what they should move towards, like doing stuff like this, right? Like I think that maybe there should be one for cubes as well. That's really cheap compared to last time. Yeah, yeah. But I mean that is I mean that's just how like power creep works. You know what I mean? Eventually it'll get to a point where it's like they'll power creep a lot of stuff. Yeah, like this is why I think they're going to go towards eventually is they're gonna make it so like you can get like three like for example like three black cubes in 1 week, right? Like three black cubes in 1 week, but you pay like you like I don't know how many life coins you would actually have to pay for this or like or whatever. Like I don't know what they're gonna do for that, but maybe you can get like three black cubes for the week, and then you can use it on the weapon or something. Like I think that's like the way they're gonna the move towards. And like you can either one choose to sell like the life orbs or you can use it on your own character. Like that's I think that's good. All the neophyte quests are basically trash now. I mean, like, yeah, I did say beforehand, like way long ago, that like the thing about going neophyte is the fact that like they don't get good flames, or they don't. I thought they didn't get flames at all, but they get really shitty flames. But I mean, like the thing is, you're using neophyte. Like usually people use it as like a very cheap budget build, anyways. And I think like neophytes are they're still like valid to use. Like you can still do a lot of shit with them. I have neophytes on my bossing mules, and then all of them can still do like all of them can do like at least 5% to Lotus and Damien. Like it's not like you're really contributing, but like if you at least you can, right? At least you can do it. I mean, I think that the only expensive neophyte item is the ring. But even then, like I don't even know how much they cost right now. I mean, those are gonna go down for sure, like later down the line. Like items will always devalue. The only items that probably won't devalue as much are like items with potentials on them, and they like the thing is the potential rates always like are high, right? So as long as like the enhancement rates are high, like usually items that have good enhancements will usually like sell for a relatively decent price still. But it's harder to find like a buyer now for expensive items just because like people aren't really willing to spend like that type of money in the game right now. Any games you play other than Maple? No, no. I play I mean I play GMS, but that's just Web 2 Maple. But you know, actually, the other game I play is the Pokemon game on the phone, the one where you can battle people. But I don't battle people. I just open the packs. I just open the packs. That's all I do. Yeah, it's so hard to sell stuff. I've been trying to sell my double legendary second for 12 mode. No one's interested. It is harder to sell things right now. It's definitely harder because it's just like there's not as many people that want to play the game. You know what I mean? Like objectively, like this event is good when you compare it to what we had right at the beginning of the game, right? But it's objectively not a really good event when you compare it to like a lot of the other stuff you get from a lot of other events. Game more like collection game to me. Yeah, for me, I just open the packs for fun. Like that's like all I do though. I don't actually play the game like that. You know what I mean? How much do you think you need to drop to solo your area now? Would your full necro build suffice, or volume would definitely be needed? Um, you don't really even need like super good gear anymore to really solo CRA because one, we get flames now, which makes it easier to get there, and two, you you have the NFT collection as well, right? It just depends, but I think that right now, when you mean CRA, do you also mean like Vellum? Then that's like a pretty big jump. If you mean 3-door, then it's pretty cheap, I would say. Not cheap, but like cheaper than before. But just to explain your question, like you could technically solo it with Necro. Oh, not Vellum, but the other. I can't give you a hard number because it depends on what class you play. It depends on like what is on sale right now, right? Because if you can get a good weapon secondary emblem for cheap on a good class and get like really cheap neophyte plus Zakum helm, like I think you can maybe do it within like 1,000 and like 100, like a few $100 or something. You might be able to do it cheaper, but I'm just overestimating. NFT collection is worth potting items. Um, it depends. It depends. I think that it's a more consistent way to make progression than to pot items and then to Star Force. But also the thing about the NFT collection is like, yeah, like you are technically spending money on it, but if you like don't lock it for 90 days, right? Like you can always sell that for I mean it's probably gonna be like a small loss, but like still, like you know, at least you can get it back. But I thought you need a couple thousand, that's good to know. Yeah, you don't need like a couple thousand as it was before. It's way easier to get damage, honestly. And you farm like 4 hours at least, and yeah, it's worth it. If not, then don't get it. But the one thing I will say about the magnet pet effect is I think later down the line you're gonna be able to rent items out, and I think one of the items you will be able to rent out is a magnet effect pet. But I don't know how much you would be able to rent it out for like a week for, if that makes sense. So then technically it would be a way for you to like quote unquote make like passive income or whatever. If you have like multiple of them, but like I don't know. I don't really know if it's worth it. I think that there'll be like it's not a bad buy though, honestly. It's not a bad buy, but I think that for you to get the most value out of it, it's like you actually gotta play the game like that. If you don't play the game like that, then it's not really worth it. After 90 days, we can take them out and sell them without losing collection points. Uh no, no, no. So how it works is that you lock your items for a longer time, you get more collection points, but you take them out of the collection, then you'll lose the points as well. Well, what I was saying beforehand is if like you know you wanted to like not play the game anymore, right? And then like you can just sell the collection items, which at least like it's not like let's say like you use cubes or something, right? Like you don't hit anything, then yeah, like that money just goes to waste. When the collection item, it's like more guaranteed to make gains. Would Shade be a good character to level up to Solo CRA, or is that not a good class for it? I don't know. I okay. This is just my opinion right now. I think that Shade, if the guy in one of my comments, he said that Shade technically does the least amount of damage out of all the heroes. If that were the case, I don't know if that's the case, but I don't do like damage testing. It's really hard to damage test every single class. It's just not really easy to do. It's usually just like I just rely on what other people say most of the time and just like take their word for it because like it's hard for me to like just make the character get like good enough gear, do a one mid BA. It's just not really realistic. But if what he's saying is true, then I wouldn't recommend Shade because they're technically not a really strong class right now. But I also want to add on that in the current KMST, which is the test server on Korean MapleStory, Shade just got like gutted like to hell. And it's not like just like their damage got gutted, right? One of the things that got gutted was their support. And playing a support class, like it's pretty much always like future proof because if you're even weak as a class, right? At least you have your support. Like you give damage to the whole party one way or another. So um yeah, if like because they're getting that change, I don't know if we're going to get the change, but if they get that change, right? I would not even recommend playing that class because that basically means they're going to lose their support value and what really makes them good is going to be their damage value. And then at that point it's like I don't even think they're that good. I think that right now they'll be fine, right? But their future is not as good as I thought it was. So I would actually move them down a lot lower. Yeah, yeah. But I don't know because they balance this game differently, right? They balance this game differently. So I can't tell you 100%. I'm just telling you what I think or what I've seen from KMST and what the game is inside of like the future versions of the game. Uh what would you recommend if your only goal is uh if your only goal is to solo 3-door CRA, it's probably just play the class with the most damage. It's probably Corsair. But if you want to play this game for like future proofing, right? Like future proofing, um, then I recommend like a different class because Force is not as good. Like I would recommend like Shad. But the thing is like the reason why I'm not recommending Iran is because you have to create all the items yourself, and that's just costs too much money. But with like hero or sorry explorers, all the items are already like made, right? Because like a lot of people made like emblems and secondaries already. Like you can just pre purchase the like you can purchase the secondaries and the emblems. Oh, they're still good. They're still good. They're still really strong. They still do more damage than Shad. I'm pretty sure. But if you want to play like Shad, yeah, play Shad. Like the only thing about Shad is like maybe they're kind of expensive. I don't know. I don't check like the price every day on some items, but maybe like the base cost is more money. If you want to play like a more budget friendly class, then maybe Marksman might be good because then um that class is like what do you call it? Like it should be like a cheaper class. That's one thing, and like I think they don't rely on like they have like a lot of like things that give them damage like the IED and stuff. That makes them like more budget friendly. If that makes sense. But I cannot confirm. I don't play that class. I think that they do good damage though, and they're like, I mean, honestly, like playing that class is makes a lot of bosses a lot easier. Not gonna lie, because they have a dummy. I think like as a budget class, like Marksman is actually not that bad. But the only thing I don't love about them, I don't love their training. Their training isn't bad, but not my type. I see. Yeah, I might go for Corsair. Right, it's more future proof. Yeah. Well, they're better right now, but in fit shop they're not. They're not. They're not really. I wouldn't say that their fit shop is the best. You know, if you're trying to play that far out, you know what I mean. Their fit shop might not be the best. And I don't know, like I just think that you should probably keep that in mind because then it will change a lot from the game. It will change a lot from the game. I'd rather play a class that is historically good because Corsair is not historically good. Like they're not even like historically good right now inside of the real game. And there's actually not that many Corsair players as well inside of like the real game. This game is actually the most amount of people that I've seen play Corsair is in this game. And like they're like people that are like juiced in that class too. Like they don't, they're committed. Like that class is gonna be their perma class. I mean, you could also make the argument though, right? That because there's so many people that spend on Corsair, that they'll always try to keep Corsair strong. You can also like argue that. I don't think that's really how they'll been asking or how they'll been balancing it though. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's like I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. Like it's just like every other game, like Corsair, not like that. But in this game, like they do like, well, beforehand they did like literally double the damage of Bowmaster. Like I really don't understand like why or how hard it is to really balance the number values like that, right? Like just give more FD or this and that. I don't know. Like it just didn't seem correct. I've been seeing vids asking why Corsair is the least played class in other versions. I think it's just like in the other versions, they just don't really get as much love. Like they weren't really popular to begin with. The reason why I think they're so strong in this version is because of Brain Scrambler, right? I don't think that when fourth job was out, like before fifth job, right? Like I don't think that we had like the current version of Corsair. So they weren't really like that strong, you know, beforehand. And then when the fifth job, they're like also underwhelming. But in this version, because like the game is using like their updated versions, Brain Scrambler is just insanely OP. Like I believe that even in current MapleStory, right? Brain Scrambler is still like one of the skills that do the most damage inside of like their kit, which is insane because they get like all these other like things like their origin skill, like their burst skills and stuff like that. But Brain Scrambler is still like a big part of their actual like burst rotation. And then that I mean that just goes to tell you how crazy it is in this game because like in this game it's like the most OP or the most damaging skill in the game. Like they're good, but like they're not as good as them before. Before they were just insanely disgusting. I don't think they're gonna do like more class balancing though. I'm not gonna lie. I really do not feel like they're gonna do like a big class balance change. I would be surprised if they do a class balance change. Like, yeah, like I'd be very surprised. I feel like they're gonna be giga lazy about it. I don't even know what the next update is gonna be. Like, what is the next update gonna be? Like, it's gonna be like I've been trying to think about what they're gonna do. The only thing I can think they're gonna do is like do some sort of like collab event. That's like the thing I'm leaning towards. Because I don't think they're gonna like release more classes in between like fifth job. I mean, I might be wrong though. I might be wrong. Still surprised they didn't touch Shadow at all. I remember you're fully prepared for a nerf. Yeah, yeah, I was prepared for a nerf. Like Shadow is good, right? But I don't think that what makes them good is I don't think that's what makes them good is their damage, right? Their damage is good. Like don't get me wrong, the damage is good. But what makes them really good is their kit. Like this shit is very very OP. Very 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 good. Like it makes like the thing I like about Shadow is like if you play well, right? Like it shows too. Like you get more out of the class. Like you if you play well, you play really well. Like that's why I like playing this class. But I don't think that the damage was broken. It's just the kit itself. But I don't think they're gonna change the kit, which is why I wasn't too worried. Like at most, I would have just wanted them to nerf the damage by like a little bit to compensate. But I mean, like they didn't get touched, which is fine. I think, which is fine. Toss up between resistances, other explorers, sickness type. Oh, actually, I could see them adding like dual blade, cannoneer, and Pathfinder. I can see them adding those classes. I think they're gonna save Cygnus Knights for fifth job. Like I'm like I would be very surprised if they added resistance instead of it. Please suggest making more. Wait, what do you mean by that? Are you talking about like a gear review? You want a gear review? You had to request a gear review. But for you to do that, you need enough points. Which class do you enjoy playing, including the other Maple versions? Um, my okay, the class I like to play. I think my other favorite class to play is Mercedes. I think that they're actually like super duper fun. Like they're very fun. The only thing about Merc is I just hate their training. If their training was better, I would actually consider like I wouldn't switch because it costs too much money to switch classes. But I would like it's like a class I would want to consider maining. If that class like came out first, then I might have mained it instead of Shad. But it's Merc. I like playing. Trying to think of what other class I like playing. I like playing. Honestly, I don't know. I think it's just Merc and Shad. I think that those are the only two classes I really like playing a lot. Every other class that I play, it's like a fun class, but they're not like those two classes. I like classes with mobility, and I like classes that I don't know, like they're just like fun to play. But the thing is, like I haven't been able to experience like some of the other classes like Kane or like Cadena at like a high level because I never had those as a bossing meal. But I think I would actually enjoy playing those classes as well. But I just never got to a point where like I made one of those classes because most of the classes I played was like easy classes like Wind Archer, Bowmaster, Hero, and those classes like they're fun, but they don't have like a shit ton of skill expression like Merc or Shad does. Like Shad does have a skill expression, but like I would say they're like a 6 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. But actually, another class I like playing was Demon Slayer too. Demon Slayer was good, but I don't think they're gonna be good in this game. I'm pretty sure they would nerf the fuck out of TP farming. See how much money I farmed today? Ooh, that's not that good. I need to start farming some more. I'm been just trying to farm all my coupons. That's all I do now. Before I would dry farm, but like I don't know. I think the next event we might maybe get the 3 extra explorers, and then I'm hoping for like an NFT collab, maybe like a Pudgy collab. That'd be sick. A Pudgy collab would be nice, like with a pet and everything. Maybe like do like a oh that'd be that'd be sick if they did like the raffle event, right? Like they added like Pudgy Penguin like pets and shit. That would be like that would be fun because then we would get like an actual collab or something. What is it? See. Oh hell no. Biggest collab main Maple I ever got was with Demon Slayer. I think that well, that was a pretty big one. I think, I mean, if you consider like K-pop groups like bigger than Demon Slayer. I mean, Demon Slayer is pretty big, I guess, but like, yeah, they collab with like Blackpink. You like know K-pop? They did like I think like a Blackpink event. I mean, that was pretty big, right? They did Attack on Titan for one of their collabs too. That was pretty good. But I didn't play the game when that was out. I did see the Demon Slayer one. That event looked pretty cool. MapleStory IP does not need collab. Other needs to collab with MapleStory. I mean, yeah, I do agree, but like I think that right now maybe the MapleStory end might need a collab with some other Web3 projects, or not like necessarily like Web3 gaming, but like a Pudgy Penguin would be sick. I mean, they have good ties with them. All right, let me see. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, since Maple is from Korea, right? Guess Blackpink was the biggest. I mean, it depends on who you ask, But I mean, like both pretty big projects. Do you know if there's an easy way to do the code guessing event? I'm too prepared. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even do the mini games. I'm not gonna lie. I cannot help you with that. I've never done one mini game in this game. I mean, even inside of like real Maple, I don't play the mini games. Like if the rewards were worth it, then I would do it. But like the rewards are not like they're not really that worth it for me. Like if they gave you like EXP coupons or something, then I would do it. I cannot help you with that, unfortunately. They're kind of fun. I'm glad you enjoy it. There are some some games that are actually pretty fun. Like I saw my friend, he played GMS, what you call it? And there was like a game, it was kind of like it's not like exactly like a MOBA, but it was kind of like a MOBA. I don't know how to really explain it, but it was like Maple MOBA. But that was like a mini game. That one was actually kind of fun. Is your inner circle group worth it? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like it's like I mean I wouldn't say like it's worth it for everyone. I'm not gonna say it's worth it for everyone. It just depends on what you feel like is worth it. If you want access to me like pretty much all the time, then yeah, like it's worth it. But if you don't want access to me or you don't want to support me, then it's, it's not really worth it. I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it. It just really depends. Are you currently saving, reinvesting into something, or cashing out currently? I mean, in this game, I just reinvest everything into the game because that's how I like to enjoy it. I'm not really like looking to cash out or anything because I like to progress. The only time I will say that like I will maybe look to do like a cash out or something is if like I either one like progress to a point where like I literally don't need to progress anymore. um then yeah, like I'll cash out or whatever. Honestly, I wouldn't even like probably cash out. I would honestly just fucking still like invest into a different character for fun. But like my biggest cash out is gonna be like when I sell my character, if I ever do sell. I don't know if I ever will, but like I'm just saying if I ever do. I mean, I would sell my character if like someone handed me 200K right now. I'm taking the 200K. You know what I mean? I'm taking the 200K. So there is a price on everything, you know what I mean? But I don't think I would sell it right now, you know what I mean? What are you in wait, what do you what are you I mean, I like to min max, so like there are certain things I wanna still do. Like I still need to do like more of my Legion characters and stuff like that. I need to do like a lot of stuff still, but like in terms of like what you get out of it, like you don't really get much out of it. Like it's like not really worth it. But I like progressing my character. Like that's what makes the game fun for me. That question answer this question. How long do you intend to play this game for? I don't know. Honestly, maybe until like I have a kid, because I'm probably gonna have a kid next year. But I'll still probably play a little bit. Inner circle group, it's just my YouTube membership. I mean, the thing is, what you really get access to is like you can just talk to me whenever. Like I'll answer any question you have. But it's not it's like the reason why I made it wasn't necessarily like because like I want it to be like a secret group or like a share alpha or anything like that. It's more of like it's like an additional perk if you wanted to like support me. That's like the only thing. So it's not like necessarily meant for like, oh, like join it and I'll give you plays. You know what I mean? Yeah, first time becoming a dad, congrats in advance. Yeah, first time. So I'm probably not gonna have enough time to play the game. So I mean, it's just it is what it is. But I think we're trying to have a kid next year. So yeah. Oh, my $2 gonna support you? Yeah, like I mean, the thing is, like, it's just for people that actually want to do it. You know what I mean? It's not like necessarily like a thing that I want people to have to do to get access to me. Because the thing is, like, you can pretty much get the same value just talking to me on stream. You know what I mean? But with this, it's like on my own like personal time where I'm like laying in bed or whatever. That you can you can fucking get access to me. You know what I mean? Nah, he's gonna get more baby moms. Nah, that'd be fucking foul to my woman's. I'm not gonna lie, to my woman's. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, where is that? Yeah, it's a YouTube membership. Yeah, but like I never like pressure people. It's just like an option. Like I just like an additional goodie because like some people they just like wanna like support me or whatever. Like I just give them the option that um that you do this, then you can just you can get access to me. To you, woman. How many are we talking about? Oh, just one, bro. Just one. Faithful. Honestly, I'm not like a. I don't know. I'm not like a. I like just having like one person. I don't really like want multiple people. I just think that it's just too much work for multiple people. That's to begin with. You know, it's a lot of work. But it's just like yeah. He capping. He got like 3 chicks. Bro, I don't got a game like that, man. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe when I was younger. I think now it's like I mean I've been together with my fiance for like almost 10 years now, so it's actually been a while. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for tuning into the stream. It was a fun one. Honestly, you guys are fucking funny towards the end. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching the stream. Probably stream like on the weekend. Maybe I'll stream on the weekend or sometime early next week. Stream the wedding or the baby shower. And I would if I didn't have to dox myself, but I gotta dox myself, so can't do that. All right, guys, peace out. Hope you guys have a good one.